Hey y'all, happy Monday. How is everyone doing? Happy Monday to everyone. Hey Robin, hey Joanne, hey Miss Ambra, hey Dream Girl. How is everyone doing today? Hold on, let me just turn this on for us. Okay. How is everyone doing? Hey Robin, hey Open Book. Hello, hello. Look like we had nice weather yesterday, but it's okay today. What we gonna rain starting? I think tomorrow we're gonna have rain for 2 days here. Open book. Listen, open book. We need to know. Open book. We need to know. We need to know. Is this man going nuts or not? Ah! Open book said the thumbnail is taking her out. Yes. Like, yeah, we definitely need to know. Like, I need to understand, like, um, what do y'all think about that man? Did any of y'all see the interview that he did with another content creator? Did anybody open book? Did you see that interview that he did with the other content creator? Did you see that interview? Hey, Miss Ray, everybody orders is shipped off. I went to the post office earlier this morning. Everybody orders is shipped off. Baby, that shipping is expensive. Ooh, yes. Um, yeah, I seen it. I seen Miss Ray, do you think he lied? Cause I do. I'm just being honest, y'all. I think the man lied. I think he's trying to spin a narrative about everything. Um, yeah, that house on my thumbnail, that's the house, y'all. He's supposed to be building from the ground up. He's supposed to be buying his own house now, getting his own house built from the ground up. Yes, he's a liar. Yes. I couldn't even watch more than 15 minutes of the first one. Yes, that man is terrible. He's terrible. That man is terrible. Oh my God. And and open book, remember that me and you talked about that um she was gonna do a book. Well, she stated that she said get ready because she will be writing a book. Who are we talking about? I'm lost. Oh, we're talking about the lady. Why did you remember the lady? Why did I marry him? I don't want to curse, but yeah, I try not to. I'm trying to, get myself together, y'all. Hold on one second. Yeah, we talking about that lady, Robin. Hey sis, now why D playing with us this earth? I had to use that as a thumbnail. Listen, I'll text Joanne and say, Joanne, would this be a good thumbnail? He said he was getting the house built from the ground up. So that's the house that he put on TikTok. That he was, you know what I'm saying? That he's getting the house built up. So I used the house. Like, why not? Open book is a mess. He just sat there and tried to speak bad so his new woman wouldn't know what he did. Right, Miss Ray. You is so right, Miss Ray. You is on point. Yes, that's exactly what he did, Miss Ray. Yeah, Joanne and Open Book. I had to use some for the thumbnail. I'm like, damn, this nigga said he gonna buy a house, so shit. Let me ask Joanne. It's a good thumbnail. because he said he ready to buy a house. So I need to know from y'all. Do y'all think he's really getting this house built from the ground up, or do y'all think he's really lying about this house? You know what I mean? I mean, he posted a house on TikTok. Shit. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna use this house and see what my people think about this house because I think he's lying, y'all. I think he's lying. Just like Miss Ray just said a while ago, he sat there and he lied about a lot of things because the new girlfriend that he's with now, he don't want her to know about all his secrets with the other women. But if that lady was smart enough, okay, and if she's an internet person like everybody else is, everybody not, like not on everything, all over the social medias. She would definitely check into this. If he's getting that house, I'm 100 pounds. Yes. Do you know the man is a big liar? He's still using women and lying. Yes, he definitely is. He definitely is. And do y'all remember, right? It was a lady. Okay, the last girlfriend, the last wife he was with. It was a lady, I guess supposed to have been his aunt, he said. Okay, open book. But it wasn't his aunt, but the lady reached out to the lady because she wanted to see the baby. She was happy they had a baby. She wanted to see the baby and stuff like that. And she was asking when you gonna bring the baby down, and she wanted to buy the baby a lot of stuff. And the wife was like, "What baby?" She was like, "I had a miscarriage." She was like, "What? You had a miscarriage?" She was like, "Yes, I had a miscarriage." She said, "It's no baby." She was like, "Oh, your husband told me y'all had a baby boy." Do anyone of y'all remember that video? He spent the narrative he he all day. He's so sad how he do women. The last wife telling the truth. I believe that. hmm I believe that. Didn't didn't he have a new girlfriend in the past video he post? Oh no. I know they say he got a new girlfriend. And that's what Miss Ray talking about now. That he didn't want to really say too much because he don't want the new girlfriend to know what's going on. So he didn't really say too much. But I can guarantee you, maybe 90%, I can believe that that content creator that interviewed him on YouTube, I think the man didn't want to be biased, with it. You know what I'm saying? He did what he did. He stayed professional with it and everything, asked questions. But I really believe that man know that he's a liar too. Yeah, I really definitely believe that man know that he's a liar. Well, getting back to the lady, he told the lady that they had a baby boy. He told the lady the baby boy name. It was never no baby boy. It was never no baby girl because y'all remember she did um have a miscarriage. So the lady told the ex-wife, yeah, because he called me, he asked me, can he stay with me? But the ex-wife said, I'm not going to be the one to tell you don't let him stay here. But she was giving him clues to don't bring him in her household. Miss D, that's a shame how he sat there like he never been homeless and he was the one lying, the man interview him. Now, right, Miss Ray, right, absolutely. Good morning, Lisa O's. Good morning, Robert. If a man can't be honest with himself, then how he's going to be honest with a woman? Well, he's not going to be, but that's for us women to know that when they're not telling the truth. We got to see some type of red flag somewhere. Because like I said, um, oh, and remember this sister, y'all, that he said that stayed in Atlanta? That was a fake sister. That was a fake sister. That sister never ever exists. He said the mom was a doctor. No, the mom was not a doctor. The mom was an RN. He said the father was a police officer. No, the father was not a police officer. The father was a correctional officer. Joanne and the last wife and the other wife talking about the same thing. So we know he's lying. Two different women saying the same thing. Right, Miss Ray. Miss Ray, you on it. Hey, Miss D in chat. Hey, boo. You'll never be in my member only lives. We having a nice little chop up time over there. Um, Wait a minute, Miss Oaks, why on one of my devices I see you as a member, and then this other device, I don't see you as a member. I don't know why. But no, okay, no, I'm looking at the wrong name. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at the wrong name. Okay. Yes, Miss Ray, you was right. So the father retired. He was a correctional officer. He was never a police officer. Um, hey Shelly Shell, what's going on, Queen? What's going on? What's going on, Mara? Yeah, the father was a correctional officer. He was never a police officer. The brothers that he said he had, the twin brothers, that was a lie too. If this is something I have to watch, I'm going to be honest. I can't watch this stuff, but I'm here to listen. Okay. She's just a, liar. Um, yeah, and when he got married, y'all, he never got married to her with his real social security number. Do y'all know that too? Uh his first Hey boo, I didn't even see you come in. Hey boo. His first three social security, the first three numbers, they was wrong. They was wrong. Isn't he a twin? No, he ain't no twin. Not that I know of. He do have a twin brother. It's three of them. Well, he have a brother, but the brother came live. No, the brother didn't come live. The brother got in contact with the last wife friend and seeking he speak to the wife. So the wife gave permission to speak to the brother. He said that don't believe his brother. Everything his brother was saying was a lie. The brother was saying that none of those kids he talked about ever existed. The sister didn't exist. I think he was saying one of the brothers had a baby or something like that, a little girl or something. Never that ever never exists. Miss D, okay. That's one. That's the one from Philly, right? Yes, yes. He said the whole family knew he was a liar. The whole entire family knew he was a liar. The whole family knew. And one of the brothers did admit that when he was younger, him and the mom did get him help. He was allegedly on medication. As he got older, I guess he didn't want to take the medicine no more. You know, when these kids get older, sometimes they don't. But he always been a big liar. They damn sure said that the name he was using was not none of his family. Right, right. That's who he wanted to be like. Yes, Shelly, I believe that. And you know what, Shelly? You're right, because that's what narcissistic people are. They want to be like somebody. A narcissist person always want to be somebody else, and they always want what somebody else got. It's always like that. Always. You are so right about that. Hmm. I just couldn't believe it. I'm like, oh my God, this man told all these lies. And he said that he left the wife because he's gaslighting so bad in that interview. Miss Ray, you be on it. Yes. Hey, Auntie Annette. He was gaslighting bad in that interview. Girl, I had to hit the phone. I'm like, but you know what? I truly believe that That blogger saw right through him. I truly believe that. I definitely truly believe that blogger saying right through him that he's a liar. He like to gaslight. He like to spin a narrative. Um, it was just too much. I didn't want to laugh, but I did because he was funny. And I ain't saying funny because of what he did was a joke. He funny because he knew he was sitting there telling all those lies. Like you really knew you were sitting there telling all like every lie. You were just telling every lie. And then he said, now if y'all can remember right, when she came in one of her videos and she stated that one day she was at work and she said he called his phone and said, um, your ex-boyfriend from 2 years ago came here. And she said she was questioning him. Remember that? And she said she went to the neighbor house to ask the neighbor to run the cameras back. Y'all remember that? Well, he got on that man platform and spin the narrative, honey, and said the reason why they got divorced and they broke up because that same guy that came to the house, he walked in the house and caught them cheating. I said, oh my God. I said, oh my God. No, he didn't. Hey, Lakeisha. I said, no, he didn't. Wow. Wow. Well, let me tell y'all the real reason why we're not together. And then the interview guy also asked him, like, did he feel like, she was just in it for the money? She wanted to use him. See, he couldn't say yeah to that, right? He had to say no because he know goddamn well he ain't had no money. So he was like, no, I didn't look at it like that. Um, he said the first time they went out or something on a date, they he paid for his food, she paid for her food, and he said the other dates they went out on, he paid for all the food and stuff like that. Um, what blogger investigated him? I haven't seen that yet. I'm not even sure that blogger name. I forgot that blogger. Somebody sent it to me, and I watched the whole interview. Well, most I could. Yeah, I'm gonna see. Can I post it when I get off live? Yeah, he need to keep his lies up, and the reason why he's talking and thinking he's going to get cash. Miss Ray. Oh, Miss Shelley, that was the worst. That was the worst, Miss Shelley. That was the worst. That really was the worst. I'm gonna post the CS on my community wall for the ones that didn't watch the interview. And yeah, she said it was nobody never on the phone. She said nobody was never on the phone calls when that man was calling people. He was really talking to himself. He said he bought her a car and credit card, and the credit was bad. It said how, oh yeah, that was the other wife said that, right, Miss Ray? The other wife said she had helped him finance a car and put it on her name. That was the other wife, the wife that had the baby by him. That was her. And she said she didn't want to send the repo people to his job, but I think she sent the repo people there to get that car because he was making her credit as bad and bad. So, you know, I mean, I'm quite sure it did mess up her credit a little bit. I'm quite sure. He needs to go into open book. That man is terrible. Whew. I would never want to run across a man like that. Mm-mm. I always ask God to protect me who I run across. Cause baby, mm-mm. Then he lied about he had kids, and one I forgot what he said his daughter's name was, and the lady said that the wife that had the baby by him, he told her that he had a baby. The baby was 10 or something. He told the lady name. The wife went on the lady's Facebook page just to look, stroll up and down and everything to see what was going on. But she said, out of respect, she never approached the lady, right? But she said she got tired of him lying because he was saying he was paying child support and all this stuff. And she got tired of him lying. And she said she confronted him and told him, stop lying. You ain't got no daughter. And then she said she reached out to the brother. That's what happened. The brother confirmed that he didn't have a daughter. And that's when she went to him and told him about it. Miss D, he said he was talking to a pastor every morning. Oh, yep, he did. He did, Miss Ray. He did. Hey, Miss Hill. Yes. Yes. And he was like, my brother don't have no kids and this and that. I don't know why he's telling you he got kids. Like, yo, this man was literally sick. Hey, Kimberly. Okay, Kimberly, drive safe, baby. Drive safe. He's definitely ashamed of himself. You know what, too, y'all? He's very charming. He's very, very charming. He's very charming. And we can get females like that too, can be very charming. You know, we definitely get females like that. Can be very, very charming. He was trying to live his twin brother's life for real. I believe that. Hmm. I definitely believe that. I gotta agree with you on that because I definitely believe that. Hmm. Um, who just came in my chat? Oh, hey, King, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on, Mr. Walker? What's going on, King? Yes, it's. I mean, I'm just trying, y'all. I'm just trying to understand it. Like, he needs to stay off social media because he can't stop lying. Hey, Barry Boots. Yes, it's like, and now he say, he's building a house from the ground up, and like, I don't know. He's just doing too much, y'all. I'm trying to get a grip of it. I'm really, really, really is trying to get a grip of it. Like, I've never seen nothing like it. I just never seen nothing like it. Um, he's doing a bigger hole for himself and still not getting nowhere. Right, Miss Ray. He's not getting nowhere, but just steady telling lies. Do you all think something happened to him as a child? I was going to say that, open book. I definitely was going to say that. Yes, I do believe that because it's just, I mean, it's just not adding up. It's not. Good morning, Miss White. No, no. Good evening is at the one. Yes, something had to happen. What it was, I don't know. I don't know. There he is doing those Google searches again and lying. Yes. And now this is the kicker, y'all. Every wife that he ever been with did say he Googles everything off Google. Everything. All the wives said that. Miss D, he must using dirt from the ground on up to oh my God. You saying for the house? Girl, that's why I put the house at the thumbnail, girl. I said, Joanne, I need to use this goddamn house for this thumbnail. Oh my God. I take Joanne. I think that was sad and said, Joanne, when you think this would be good for a thumbnail, I had to tell her who house it was. I said, that's old boy house. And he's saying he's getting his house built from the ground up. And he also saying, you know, people hating on him and all. No one is hating on you. No, people's trying to understand why are you doing what you're doing? I don't know because she said that his brothers and cousins says he always lying. Yes, and they also said they haven't dealt with him in years too. That house took me out, D. Yeah, I had to give y'all something to laugh at. I don't know. I don't know if Mr. Walker's still in my chat or not. I dropped the link for him though. If you want to come up, he can grab the link. Maybe he can give me some insight of this shit. Cause I need to know. I need to hear this from a man perspective or something. Cause something ain't right. It's just not right. Oh, Joanne said the house just took her right on out. Yeah, I had to think of something was funny. Like, make sure y'all hit the like button for me, please. Everybody hit the like button as you come in. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I had to like figure it out. Like, I mean, then you taking a woman to a gravesite that not even your family to another deceased person that you don't even know. Like, that is crazy. That is so sick. I don't know what y'all see, but I see some mental. Hold on, y'all. What's up, King?
What's up, D? How you doing? Can you hear me?
I can hear you real good. What's going on? How was your weekend?
It was beautiful. I had a good time. I'm working on an autobiography, so I stayed in the house all weekend to write. What's up with you? I see you online doing your thing, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Listen, I was saying, I'm like, oh Lord, I hope he don't kill me with all these videos.
Nah, you good. I like doing this. I like helping people.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. So what you think about the story? What you think about it? Because it's kind of crazy.
No, no. It's not crazy. What happens is we think it's crazy because a lot of women will go through this, but they won't say anything. It's only crazy because it's shock value, right?
Mhm.
It's shock value because he got away. He was allowed to do so many things with so many different women, right? So how many women is it right now? 3 women?
I think it's like four.
Okay, so here's the thing. Being a narcissist myself, I'm not saying he is, but what happens is we have a tendency to go after a certain type of woman, okay? And I never wanted a hard relationship. I wanted an easy relationship. I'm not saying Miss Risa Tisa, what's the Risa Tisa, right?
Yes.
I'm not saying she's easy, but you look at all the women, the 3 women comparatively. What are the body shapes? Now, don't get me wrong. I've always been attracted to heavier women. I just have. I've been attracted to skinny women, pale women, dark women, tall, short. It didn't matter because I'm a narcissist. So I was very promiscuous. Okay, I'm not saying he is, but he's very promiscuous. And every time I found a woman that was heavy set that I was attracted to, I can get away with anything with.
I think he lost service, y'all. He'll be back. Hey to everybody coming in. All right, he'll probably come back up. He probably lost service. Let me just drop the link for him again. Cause he is driving. Let me just drop the link for him again. Let me go back to the chat. Hey, Auntie Lynn. Cause he was good to dive into it, y'all. Sometimes it's good to hear things from another man. You get their perspective. Yes, he is exactly right, D. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, girl. Girl. Yeah, I just dropped the link for him. I think he was driving. He could have like lost a little service. Cause baby, I just need to know. Like, I just say, I can't watch no more. I mean, I need to know what's going on. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he is. He do be spot on. He really do. Let me hold on, y'all. I'm gonna text him and tell him I dropped the link down. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Girl, where you been? Miss wait, let me make sure I'm texting the right number. Yes, narcissist people always go for the ones who they can use. Yes, yes. You can tell. Wait a minute, let me get back to my other device. I don't like this device for some reason. I just don't be wanting to read off of it. You can tell in both cases there was some insecurity in both ladies. Yes, I believe that. I believe that. I definitely do believe that. I don't think it was anything to do with her size, but if a person isn't comfortable in who they are, they may have some self-esteem issue, big or small, in my opinion. That's true too. Miss D, I watched the whole interview. Yeah, I watched like some of it, but girl, just listen to his lies. Just made me so mad at him. Girl, I wanted to hit the phone. Like, boy, listen, y'all know I'm an empath, and y'all know I can't watch them. I ain't gonna say what I want to say. I'm trying to watch my words. I'm trying to be nice. I told y'all I want to be nice for now. So, let me just rephrase my words. Let me see. Oh God, I'm trying to be nice. Y'all want to be nice, don't y'all put no crazy ass comments in him. Listen, I couldn't watch him, y'all. Y'all know just the lies that he was telling, it was like it was just getting under my skin, like, cause I know in my heart like he did those women wrong. Um, I knew you was going to say that my mom been sick. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, baby. I'm sorry to hear your mom been sick. I hope she's feeling better. Um, I just don't like when men do women like that. I don't like it. It just bothers my soul. Okay, y'all, I think he's back. Oh no, that's my girl coming up. That's my girl. What's going on, girl?
Hey D, hey Chad, how y'all doing today?
Open book. Open book. I took you out with the thumbnail. Yeah.
Girl, I was minding my business and saw that thumbnail. Girl, I was hollering. I say, no, wait a minute. No, she did. I mean, we already know the answer to that. Okay.
Yes. Oh,
Now
girl,
I want to tell
listen. Before I even did the thumbnail, right? I text Joanne. I said, Joanne, would this be a good thumbnail? So I had to explain to her what it was for, right? She was like,
uh,
oh yeah, yeah. I said, okay.
baby, we already know the answer to that. Okay.
Yes. But
But what I wanted to just say right quick before Mr. Walker comes back is
okay.
and this is just my opinion. I know about the Charlemagne comment because I know she even mentioned it, how hurtful that was. I think on what's her name? It was a talk show, but she said she heard the comment about he said big back energy or whatever. So I
Right.
just
I
don't
heard
want
that. I heard that.
yeah, so I don't want this to turn into like a oh because she was big, she put up with that. No, 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 no. I think,
Right.
in my opinion, if you do not have an awareness of who you are, okay, this can be big or small. If you have some type of self-esteem issues, it is easier for a guy to manipulate you and to kind of know how to talk to you and get over. And I'm not even saying that that's for everyone, but I do feel like if you know who you are and if you have some high standards or some type of standards, it will be harder to, because I couldn't even listen to the guy, his interview for 5 minutes because I saw right through the lies. You have to really have discernment. You have to know who you are. That is big or small. Have some type of standards in place. Okay. She was being led by her desire to want to be married. So that will also put you at a greater risk of accepting whatever because you're trying to basically hurry up that process, you know? And so I don't know. I was like, hold up.
So for open book, let me ask you this, right? Okay. I'm gonna say this for me first, right?
Okay.
All right. All right. Now I've been in bad relationships, right? Because you know in the beginning I shared that I didn't know who I was,
Mhm.
right? And you also heard that Lynn say, is that his name? Lynn? I'm saying his name right?
Which one?
The one was on my panel, his name Lynn, right?
Oh, Leon, Mr. Leon Walker.
Oh, Leon. Okay. And you heard Mr. Leon say narcissist men attracts us empaths, right?
Yes.
But at the
Mhm.
time, I didn't know that I was an empath. So for me now to know who I am and what my standards are and what I believe in myself, and if a man comes to me now to want to buy me a house, uh, get married and do all this stuff, um, I'm gonna feel a little weird, right? I'm just being honest.
Right.
Baby, we're gonna buy a house straight up cash. You ain't gotta put nothing down. Your name gonna be on the deed. Don't worry about this, don't worry about that. That's gonna draw a lot of goddamn red flags to me. A whole lot.
Right.
I need to know
Right.
where do you get this money from? What type of job you do? Do you have a business? I need to go to your, excuse me. I need to go to your business with you. I need to go to the bank with you, and you need to take your ID out and draw some money out for me, so I can need to know this real. Listen, goddamn, I'm just
He
being
say
real
draw it
now,
out so I
goddamn.
can know it's free.
Yeah, they draw me 200 out, because bitch, if it ain't real, you going to jail. I ain't. I'm just saying, goddamn it. I'm just being real,
That's
you
good.
know,
That's true.
because I'm just going off my damn discernment. Ain't no goddamn way in the world I'm gonna meet me a goddamn man right now, and you gonna tell me you gonna buy me a house in cash, and then I'm gonna go with you to Home Depot and put $400 down on all this damn equipment for the house. Like, I'm just trying to understand what happened.
Right.
Like,
And that's
and,
the
and,
part.
and I never want to make fun of her because I'm a female and I don't do shit like that.
And that's the part
Okay, I
that I
see your
think.
belt, King.
Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
I'm sorry. Somebody called me and they kicked me out. So anyway, I was saying that I'm not putting any type of any women down. I was attracted to all types of women. That's just my personality disorder. He has a type. I think that he has a type, and so when he has a type and one gives him a chance, and she pays into him like Risa Tisa did. I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. Like she paid into him, that helped with his ego. Every woman that he had, he did this. It's the same thing. It's a pattern. It's a pattern of misconduct. It's a pattern of greed and lust and envy and lies and deceit. All of those are narcissistic patterns. I'm not gonna call him a narcissist. I don't know. I can't diagnose people, but he's the same type of person I am. Only thing is, he's just bigger than I am. He has gaps in his teeth. He's taller. We have the same mindset. That's all it is. And so he's gonna duck and dodge. He's gonna hide. He's gonna blame. He's gonna poke. He's gonna point fingers. He's gonna do all that. He's gonna avoid everything that's coming out now because millions of people see him, right? And so he's gonna keep. He's not gonna change. If he gets help, he gets help. But women were paying into him, and he liked the lust and the greed, and he was able to do what he wanted to do by picking women that will give him all that give him access to everything they had, the phones, the bank accounts, the cars, the lies he was able to lie about. And so some women like that, they wait on the guy, and these are good women that want to pay into a man and give him the freaking world because he made him feel so good. I was guilty of that too, and it's called being very manipulative. And I was very manipulative. I wasn't in love. I wanted them to feel like they were in love or that they can trust me. Before you know it, I've had everything. I've done everything to them, and sexually and mentally and all of that, and they enjoyed it. So he was a predator. I was a predator too. Women of my age, not anybody younger, but I was a predator too of women that I knew couldn't do anything with me, that couldn't handle me, but they would like the hell out of me, or then they would eventually love me. And so I liked what they were giving me, and they liked what they were able to do for me. Some women just like to give. There's an empath that like to take care of a man, and so those are the type of women that he was attracted to. You look at him. I'm not putting him down, but he's only gonna get a certain type of woman. Bottom line.
Right, right, right. And then he was saying about um because you see the one where the lady went, well, the wife, one of the wives, when he got him a car, she helped him finance a car.
Yep.
He put her in full debt behind the car, and I mean, he just did so much to that woman.
Yeah, because narcissistic people, let's say me, we live in the moment. My ex-wife of 12 years said, Leon, you live for the moment. He lived for the moment. Whatever he got at the time, a loan, a visa, some Jordans, a dinner, some jewelry. He lived in the moment. That's what made him happy at that time. And before he got what he got, he made her happy and enough for her to give him what he wanted. And then on to the next. Whether it's another loan, another pair of shoes, another house, some more jewelry, and if she stopped doing it, then he's gonna find another woman just like her that's gonna do the same thing.
Right. And that's what I was saying. She needs to she need to take some type of accountability, because one thing about me, I'm big on that. If I do something wrong or say something I know it wasn't right, I will take accountability. I think she do need to take some accountability. I think she did see a lot of red flags, and I think she just ignored a lot of red flags, because now I may be wrong. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. I think at that moment, that house, she wanted a baby. She wanted to get married. She was just so excited. She felt like she found the man of her life. She didn't care about no research at the time. I think the research started playing a big role in her factor when the lie started, with the first house. So what do you think?
Yeah. Well, the problem is a lot of women, and I'm gonna do a video about this. A lot of women see red flags, but y'all turn them into green flags.
Facts.
In your mind and in your heart and in your spirit, y'all, you all are the reason why we are on this earth. Y'all carry us for 9 months, umbilical cords, the embryo and placenta. So y'all know emotions and feelings more and better and before we do. You can see me coming. I'm a big red flag, D. I'm a big, gigantic red flag. But guess what? All the women that I dated turned me into a green flag. We all go. Regardless of what I heard, Leon, regardless of what I saw, I like you, and this is what I want right now, because you appeal to my internal feelings and emotions, and that feels good. So you're a red flag in my eyes, Leon. You're a green flag, and I'm gonna keep you green, baby. And that's what happens, D. Women
Right.
have the control and power over everybody in the universe's feelings and emotions. Y'all do,
Right.
not men, not men. I'm an erratic, all over the place, emotional type of dude. And the only reason why I'm here today talking to you and haven't unalive myself is because I had therapy. I'm a big red flag. But women like that, they can turn me into a green flag in her eyes. But guess what? I'm still a big red flag. That temporary emotion, that temporary feeling feels damn good to y'all. And y'all love that. Sometimes it's the best thing you have ever had. And Risa Tisa, he was the best thing she ever had, so she gave him the world.
Right. Well, I gotta agree, because like I said, when I talk about other people's story, I have to, take accountability for my story that I went through. You know what I'm saying? I fell for some same shit too. You understand what I'm saying? I got caught up, fell for the same shit, and he did the same thing that this guy is doing to her. But I took accountability. I went to counseling. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know who he was. So forth and so on. But now I do know who I am. I do know who he is. Now I know, what to look for. I know damn well I wouldn't have got with no goddamn man gonna tell me he gonna bought me a house in cash, and I didn't try to do no research on it. Now maybe back then I would have, but what I'm saying now, from what I learned through therapy, no way. It's no way you're gonna sit here and tell me you're gonna buy me a house for that much money, and you're not gonna show me anything.
Right. But all she saw was the house. She didn't want to blow up by asking for proof. So she just settled with what he said. And you know what's sad about it? She's gonna be on tour, she's gonna do shows. It's sad because she just might do it again, D.
Right, right.
But next time she's gonna be more aware of who this guy is, but she can meet the same type of person. Because you know why? There are other men out there like him.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. There are other. I know another lady that's on social media. She does a lot. She has a lot of money. She buys nice cars. She buys nice gifts, and she got a man that she's supposed to be married 2 years ago. He ain't married yet, but she's still providing for him.
Wow.
I know for a fact she's a millionaire. He ain't going nowhere. And don't be surprised if he asks her to have another woman in their relationship.
Mm. So do you think he may ever get married now because she doing so much already, like the a wife would do if
Yeah,
they was married?
he just like she gonna find another him. He gonna find another her. It ain't gonna stop. He's not attracted to any other type of woman, and there's not many type of women he can get. I'm not being funny, but that's just how it is. She's gonna find somebody just like him that she can take care of. She likes to take care of men.
Mm.
I hit her up to help her write a book, but she hadn't responded, so she don't respond to DMs. So I don't know her email, but she could write a book about it.
If I find out the email, I will sure let you know the email because she would be
Okay.
glad for that type of help from you. So
Yeah,
if I find out anything, I definitely will text it to you.
let me know. I just finished an autobiography, and I'll do one for her. And because she needs to. It's a wave, right? It's a wave right now. She needs to ride the wave, and in that book, I need to help other women because there's gonna be other women out here that's gonna be caught up with somebody like me, like I used to be. It happened. I've been doing this for 35, 40 years, okay? And I was a cheater. I cheated on everybody. I lied to everybody. So he can't tell me anything different. I know who he is. I got to go ahead and pick up my food, D. But let's hook up again and do another podcast, okay?
Yeah, we is, and I'm gonna call you anyway tonight because I'm gonna talk about my book with you. So I'm gonna call you tonight anyway.
Okay, I'll be here.
Okay.
All right,
Thanks,
bye
King.
bye.
Appreciate you.
Yep.
So y'all heard it first, right? So yeah, but yeah, I mean, yeah, I did take accountability. But see, let me tell you, only thing about me and her situation. See, my husband didn't lie about his money. He had money. Okay, he did have the money. The money he said he did have it. Okay, he had 3 good jobs, so he didn't lie about anything when it came to money. Um, financial situations. He lied about a lot of other shit, but he still was a fucking big ass narcissist. He was a big liar. He was a cheater. He was everything in the book. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna sit here and take up for his motherfucking ass. He was everything in the book, honey. Everything comes in the book, baby. That's not right. It was him. That's it.
And D, he said a couple of good points. I'm glad he brought up is when he said that they are going to meet people how like another person like the former person. He's right about that because even in my past, before I really got serious with Christ and really was doing what I was supposed to be doing, I kept saying, well, God, I keep attracting the same type of guy. It's a different guy, but it was like the same type of guy. And I'm like, it must be something on me because I keep attracting this same type of guy. And he would see something in me, like how he was saying, when you are, and back then I did want to get married. I could see in Risa Tisa some of those characteristics. And that's why I say, yes, size does sometimes play a part, but it could be skinny or a larger woman that goes through self-esteem issues and issues where you have to learn who you are and what you deserve. And so it wasn't until I went through a period of no one noticing me. It was like No one pretty much noticed who I was. It's like God had put a covering over me with no one asked me out on a date, no one looked my way or anything. And I was like, okay, what's going on here? It had been years. And so I was in this Walmart and this guy just out of the blue, he was an older gentleman. He had his basket. He was walking by me. He said, "Oh my goodness, you're just so beautiful." And he wasn't trying to talk to me or anything like that. He just kept going. It was almost like an angel, in disguise. And so I was like, oh, well, maybe God has removed his covering because nobody was saying anything. And so it wasn't until after that it's when my whole taste in men changed, what I wanted out of a man changed. I had to go through a whole process because, like he said, I am a natural giver too. And if I saw that, sometimes I was like, well, I'll help you out, or something like that, just being too nice. And so we can go through those changes. And I'm glad he brought that up because it doesn't necessarily mean that God cannot bless you with the desires of your heart. But sometimes you have to go through a process so that you can get his very best, not just settling for something just because you have a desire to be married. And then another point he brought up was how he can see that guy. He said, I know who he is. That's why it's important if you're dating to bring that significant other around other people. Because sometimes we so in love till we blind with emotions. Oh, he's so fine. He putting it down, however you want to do it. And then we're blind to all of those red flags. And so then he can do his number and go on. And nobody has met that person. No one can see through what he's doing. And so when we bring them around other people, another man that is probably like that can see right through and will say, girl, nope, you don't want that.
Right. And see, he can see through him because he already done said he was doing the same thing. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's why he see through his bullshit. He know that man ain't right. He know he ain't right.
Right.
He's not right.
Right.
And he may not ever be right. I mean, he just admitted to himself like he's still a narcissist, but he's getting help for it. And that's the biggest thing that I like about him. That he's acknowledged it, that he is one. He's getting help for it. He's doing positive things. He's writing books. So and let me tell you some open book. That's the only reason I think that I'm willing to talk to him because he is getting therapy. I think if he was not getting therapy and doing positive things, it would trigger me and I could not talk to him.
Yeah, that's true. Because he
Yeah.
does admit it. He admits the things he's done, and that can sometimes cause a trigger if we've been involved in those types of situations with men.
Right.
And Robert, I'm married now almost 10 years, so God is blessed. But I had to go through a process. I had to definitely go through
Yeah, we all got to go through a process. Sometimes it's just not our time when it comes to certain things. You know what I'm saying? God get all of us a time, and when it's when it's your turn for something. Maybe it's just not your turn yet. But sometimes people don't want to wait for God's turn. They go ahead and do things, and they get involved with things that that's not right, like she did. Like God knew it wasn't her time, but she just met this man. Her first thing, she was living her best life. She said it was good, not paying the bills. She was paying the bills. All that felt good to her, not knowing she think God sent her that man, but God did not send her that man, baby. The devil sent you that man. You just didn't know at the time because you were so shadowed with him paying your bills. He was going to get you. You thought he was going to get you a house. He was taking you to the dealership, letting you test out cars. You were just seeing your future in him. That's all you were saying.
And you know what, D? Another thing Mr. Walker brought up that it made me think about something. Okay, so even at the level she is, prior to all of this, right now, all this taking place, and how much she could have potentially lost. Okay, she really, I don't think, lost a whole lot out of this. Of course, it was a bad relationship for her, a life lesson, the hurt, and all of that. Materialistically, I don't think she lost anything, like a whole lot. Now,
Right.
what will be if she does not deal with this, okay, and really like pay attention to the signs and the lessons that came out of this. Now, God is so strategic. Out of this situation, she's being blessed. Okay, doors are opening. She's going to Paris. She's getting a book deal. This could possibly turn into a Lifetime movie or some type of documentary. Now, if she doesn't look at the signs and also look at the lessons and learn from those lessons, what will happen is someone's going to come into her life and she still has those desires. Okay, the enemy can fix up someone that can look like who you really want. Okay, your Ishmael be your Isaac, and now it will be greater stuff and more on the line that she could potentially lose if she has not dealt with what is going on inside of her. She doesn't want to lose the money she gains because she is going to get paid. She probably didn't do this to get paid, but eventually pay will come to her. So she doesn't
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, then you get with someone, you got your new house. Now you got your car. BMW, they done gave you a new car. Now you're going on a trip. Now you got a book deal. You got royalties coming in. And then you get another sucker come and swindle you out of all your money. Nope. I pray
you're right, Urban Booker. You know what? I never thought about it like you saying, but you're absolutely right. Because she would think that God done sent her another man. She'd think that's her husband, and it's not. But this time you would think this your husband, and you stable. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can get that house together. Y'all can do this together. You more stable than you was with the next man before the other husband, but you're not right now. Now you start to mess. Let me try to make it make sense. This man, you fell in love with this man from what I see, because this man was doing so much for you and he was offering you so much. The house, the car, this and that. So now you may get a man that come into your life and want to marry you because of what you have. So I understand what you're saying. You got to be careful. I understand it.
Yep, she got to be very careful on this next relationship she goes into. Like, really learn from the lessons and really not necessarily have regards to, but use some discernment. Like, give it some time, because she moved this guy in 2 weeks after they met. She started getting the red flags, but she started, like he said, turning the red flags into green lights. and then before you know it, you done ran off the bridge somewhere. It's like, I'm hoping she learns through this. And also, I'm hoping that her, and she said this on, I think, the last part of her series, that she prays that her story will be a blessing to single women out there, even if it's to reach one. Y'all, if you are single, please, y'all, look at her story, not allow it to put fear into you, but allow it to be a reality check. Allow it to show you that you have to use discernment, not just always be led by your heart and emotions. And like Mr. Walker just said, that desire to want to take care of someone. That could be a great thing, but anything the enemy can take and pervert it into something that is not meant to be, right? And so then it turns around and hurts us. He comes to steal, kill, and destroy, and we're supposed to be living life abundantly, And so I just pray that it does bless some people's lives. And like, this is a wake-up call that you can have what God wants you to have, and have it like to the best, not where it's taken from you. You got somebody lying on you. And I done went through it, y'all. I'm not speaking from a place of not knowing. I've been cheated on. Okay. I'll probably ignore plenty of red flags. I'll settle for less. I've done all of that. But then God had to take me through that process, and I had to learn, look, you are my daughter. You are a princess. This is what you got going for you. Okay, recognize what you got going for you by yourself first. So then don't allow other people to come in thinking that they can give you something that God can't give you. Okay, if it was just a house you wanted, God could still give you a house. He still didn't give her a house. He's still trying to build that house. Right. And then put a picture for Dee to share as thumbnail.
Girl, I had to do it. I
Oh, Lord. He's still trying to build the house.
I had to do it, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to put that thumbnail up, y'all. I'm so sorry. I went
Baby,
and
that
found that
thing took me
goddamn
out.
thumbnail and said, she.
Hey, D is clowning too early. This thing took me out.
Woo, child, I had to put it up. Sometimes I gotta give y'all a laugh. I knew y'all was gonna talk something about it. I knew they was gonna come in the chat and say, D, what's up with that thumbnail?
Right. I'm just like, baby, anything he can promise, I'm telling you, God can give you way better than that. Now, not to say
Yes.
that we don't want a man or want him to take care of us or for him to provide some sort of security, things of that sort. But don't let your mouth water at what a man says or a woman says that they can do for you, because God can always do better than what they can give. Okay. And once you have that clean perspective, then you go into a relationship dating with that clear perspective of, if this does not work out, it's okay. Okay. If it's for me, it's for me. If not, that means it's somebody better. And then you'll start feeling better in your choices, because now you have a clear perspective of what you're looking for when you get out there.
Right. And to be honest with y'all, because y'all always know, like, I always be transparent with what I say. And, like me personally, myself, I'm gonna speak for me. I'm still working on red flags because I want to be
Mhm.
better and better at it. You
Right.
understand what I'm saying? When I meet the next man, I want to be better at it, right? And I don't know if y'all ever heard of it, but it's not all. And you heard he just said on my platform, it's not only red signs, it's green signs too. And one day we're gonna talk about them green signs. Okay, so it's green signs in relationships, that's as well as is red signs, right? So we got to look for both signs, the red signs and the green signs in relationships. And we're gonna talk about those green signs one day. But I'm still learning every day because I want to get even better at it. Because what happened to me, I will never let it happen to me again. No, I just will not. I will never let it happen to me again. And like I said, I'm not calling her any names or shaming her or anything because I don't like doing women like that. What I'm just saying, ain't no goddamn way in the world a man gonna tell me he gonna buy a house and pay all of it or even half of it, and you don't want me to put nothing on it. Then you want to buy me a Benz. Yo, you gotta tell me where you get your money from, because bitch, I ain't having the feds at my door this morning. I yeah, what shit.
Baby,
Uh-uh.
especially trying to put a cash offer down on a house for $900,000. No, I need to know what you do. Because
That's
you
what
got
I'm
too much
saying.
money laying in the bank. Okay.
Hey, Miss Fee, and that's what I'm saying. So let me ask you a question, open book. Do you believe the money took control when it comes to her power, the money, and what he was saying pertaining the money overpower her?
But okay, a couple of things with the money situation. He wasn't even paying her car payment and the rent. It was just a little help. Sis just needed a little help, which puts a lot of people in that category. Oh, I just need a little help. Oh, okay. So you saying you could take care of all the bills, the utilities, all of that? Oh, okay. So now that gives me a little more money. It wasn't even like he was claiming to have all of this, like hundreds of thousands of dollars, and she was going out buying all these extravagant clothes and things of that sort. I think she was just happy with getting just a little help, because obviously it was during the pandemic time. Maybe hours had slowed down. I don't know what she does, but she was more so excited in her voice when she was telling the story. She was like, "Oh my gosh!" And he said that he could pay the bills,
Right, and
and
that's what I'm
she was
saying,
happy
Miss.
with that.
That's what I'm saying. Open book. Well, Joanne just said, yeah. That's what I was just saying. Girl, Miss J said, I just got in here. Who's building the house?
Yeah, and I agree. I do think it was a driving factor. I think it started with the desire to want to be married first. So now
Mm-hmm.
we're on a date. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're getting close. Okay. So you're now making me these promises. And then I'm still trying to figure out why she needed somebody to quarantine with, like it was a group project. I don't know why you need to have
Right. I mean, I
quarantine.
quarantined by myself. What the fuck? Shit. I ain't care about being by myself.
Like
Miss
it's
D,
not a group project.
I'm going so rolling. I'm not in the girl. Listen, baby, I quarantined by myself and it did not bother me. You think I was going out here and find a man? Now what you want to do? You want to quarantine with me, or you
Yeah,
want? What the fuck?
it's not
I
a
ain't care
group
about
project.
quarantining by myself because at that time I ain't want nobody in my motherfucking house. You better not even breathe through this door.
Because I was too
Shit.
nervous to get it. So
I was
I didn't
nervous
even
as
go there.
hell. Shit, I was so nervous. I thought I had COVID so many times. I was so goddamn nervous. I want a motherfucker in my house. Yeah, what? My kids wasn't even coming on. My kids were even, some worked, some didn't. Some places were shut down and they couldn't work. You know what I'm saying? But my kids stay in with their kids. My kids didn't even want to come outside. So you think I'm going to tell a girl, bye.
I was like, and so then okay, so right up in there. Now, before they even got to the bills and stuff like that, he done moved in. Now she getting in-house, you know what? Okay, that can kind of affect your judgment because I don't know how he was, and so so that was a factor that's now in play. And then you got, so now you can help me. Okay. So it looked like a perfect type of situation that's being set up. So now I got this guy. He's going to help me with my bills. He's staying with me. We can do it whenever we want to do it. And then comes the baby situation. Now, with that situation, that in itself would have gotten me to get him as far away from me as possible. Because any woman that has to go through that type of pain and emotional distress by herself, okay, that is something, y'all, I'm telling you, it is tough. And that lady had to go through that without him. That is also his child as well. And so that should have been out of all of the other red flags. That red flag I would not have ignored. And that was God really trying to get her attention to get up out of this. And she ignored that. She ignored it even more so. So she even put the desire to be married and to have extra help with bills and to get in-house, over her own self. And she even celebrated his birthday on the verge of having a miscarriage.
Absolutely.
So that lets me know, like, it's a lot at play that she probably does need some type of therapy to see what is really going on in her mind, like to allow that part. That was really big right there. That was really big. So I don't know.
Because then after she had the baby, right? Not after she had the baby. After she had the miscarriage, right? Open book. Then she said, now I want to make sure I heard it right. Because it was, how many houses was it? 1, 2, and 3 houses she lied about? No, it was 2 houses, right? 2 houses. So after she had the baby, that's when he went and tried to get the 3rd house, right?
Right.
And you're right. Now I'm gonna go back to what you said. Something was definitely wrong with her. When he did what he did to that baby, no way.
Yeah, there's no way.
There's no way. There's no way you should have went along with a 3rd motherfucking house. You already seen the 1st house fail, the 2nd house failed. Okay, you had a miscarriage with the baby.
Remember, she couldn't get the car either. So if that failed, why are you thinking about a house? He couldn't even get the car.
Right.
So that would have been definitely a no. Because, sir, if you can't get the car, then how you gonna give me not the $750,000 house? He wanted to go up to $900,000, and he wanted to put a cash offer in. So where you getting $900,000? Because then I would start thinking, are you doing, selling some, what you have to do?
Yeah, I said that's the first thing came to my mind. Like, no, we need to find out.
But my thing is, if he had $900,000 just in an offshore,
I agree with you, open book. I definitely agree.
If he had that, am I muted? Oh, okay. If he had that laying around somewhere He could have paid cash for the car. If you just have $900,000 just laying around, you could have went and paid cash for the car. You didn't have to go through all of that.
Facts. That's true.
That's why I knew that he was lying.
And then she said one of those real estate people was fake. One of them never existed.
Yeah, I thought that was one of his friends playing with him.
Damn.
I don't know who it was, but when I heard that,
Wow.
I was like, that's probably one of his
I just don't
friends.
understand how she just stuck. Oh,
Wait,
Miss Ray said she was pregnant by him 2 times.
well, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't hear that one.
I didn't know that either. Wow.
That's really sad. That's
What in the world? Hey, Miss Strokes, that's why you can let everybody in the gate. Wow. And I mean, I definitely believe she's gonna make money off of this. I definitely, and not just because of social media when it's coming to TikTok, but going all around the world and sharing her story on all these big platforms. She's definitely gonna make money. You know, she was on Tumblr platform already,
yeah, I
right?
think so.
Open
Can
book.
you hear me?
She was on Tumblr already.
Yeah.
Tumblr already interviewed her.
And Robin Roberts too.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Um, yes, Tamla already interviewed her already. Oh, really? Hmm. See, she going to the big platforms. She ain't going to social media platforms. She going to the big ones.
Right.
So, open book. They got to pay her for coming on the show.
I don't know how that works.
Wow.
They may pay for like her hotel room and stuff like that.
Right. Right. And listen, it was this guy. Oh my God, I wish I could find his channel. I ran across it. He's a white guy. Very nice guy. She was on his platform. He had a big following base. He invited her on his platform. She came to his platform. I gotta find it. I gotta send it to you, open book.
Okay.
Do you know that man came up with a big GoFundMe for this lady?
Really?
Did you hear about that?
D, am I on a delay? Because it's like I'm saying something, but you can't hear me.
I think open book got a
I
little
need to
lag.
drop and come back.
Yes, he's a white guy. I gotta find. Listen, I gotta find. Yeah, I think you're in the lag.
Okay, I'm gonna drop and come back.
Right. Probably so. I'll drop the link. Yeah, because you're on the lag. Okay. I'm gonna drop the link. All right, let me drop the link again for open book. Oh yeah, she dropped down. Okay, let me drop the link first so she can come back up. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second, guys. I just want to drop the link. Joanne, I gotta find out who he is. What happened when I was to listening to it? Somebody called my phone and it distracted me, and I never went back to watch it. I gotta come across it again. Yes, he was on her platform, and he said he supported her to the end. Yes, he was a white guy, nice guy. I gotta find it. Hmm. Somebody had called me that day or something, and I got distracted, and I never went back and watched it. Y'all know how my mind is now. God damn it, y'all know how my mind get. Y'all know, shit. Y'all know my brain been messed up for a minute and shit. Y'all know my mind get crazy. But I'm gonna find it, y'all. I gotta find it. But yes, yes. He said he supports her until the end. Um, he was getting her money to help her get to Paris and everything. Him and his supporters. I said, okay, help me get there.
I know that's right.
Hmm. Even though I want to go because I wouldn't even fly that far. I'm scared of flights anyway. But yeah.
Yeah, I agree,
Hmm.
Joanne.
Yeah, but like you said, open book, I definitely agree with you. I think she's gonna become big with this. And I ask God to protect her heart, that she meet the right person whenever she do want to get in a relationship. Um, yeah, I hope no man just don't see her for what she got and also what she been through with this guy. Cause some men are coming in your life too, y'all, not cause he love you. He already know what you done been through, and he's coming
Right.
back in your life to take you back through the same thing. So you got to make sure that's not the case. Also,
So true.
I'm just saying.
Especially since this is a well-known viral story
Wow,
too.
wow. Mm. But she said she wasn't dating no more for a while.
Oh, that's good.
She did say that. So if she's smart, she would get a bag, especially after everything she's been through with him and because of him. Yes, you're right, Joanne. Hmm.
D, can you hear me?
Well, that was me, baby. I get it all, baby. What?
Can you hear me, D?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I just hope her eyes get bigger and um to see what's really going on out here with these men. Don't be suckered in, pressured in, you know.
Can you hear
Um,
me?
and make sure they at least have a little something. They might not have a lot, but make sure they got something. Like Mr. Walker said, you don't want no man that you gotta, sit here and take care of. Because after, when you meet a man like that, yeah. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but can you hear me?
Can you hear me, open book?
I can hear you, but I
Yeah, I
don't
can
think
hear
you
you.
can
Can
hear
you hear
me.
me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I didn't know if you
Yeah.
can hear me.
Can y'all hear open book in the chat? If y'all can hear open book in the chat, put a one in the chat. Cause I can hear her. I don't
Okay.
know if she can hear me.
They
Can
said
y'all
they
hear
can hear
me?
me.
D, can you hear me? Let me see.
I didn't know if you could hear me, but I think they can. They can hear me.
I think it's like a little delay.
Okay.
I don't think so. Open book. You can't keep. Wait. Can you guys hear me?
Oh, we can hear
Um.
you.
Yeah, I can hear you. It's just I think you can. Okay. Yeah, I can. I can hear you. Open book.
Okay,
D
so it's
can.
probably a delay.
Yeah, it was. I think it was a delay. Good. Just hope. Hear me now. All right. Let me just make sure. Open book can.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Open book. Can you hear me now? Yeah. So what I was saying, I just hope she, found the right man. Right now, about herself is first. So I definitely believe that she definitely can work on herself, get herself some help, so she'll know the red flags when it comes to men, um, and I think it'll make her a better person. But so by the time she do want to date again, she will understand.
I agree.
She would definitely understand. Yeah. Or if she don't, it's not going to be good for her again. She's gonna repeat the same cycle. But like you said, this time it might be a man just want her for what she got.
Yep. Hmm.
She's gonna be writing all these books. Cause Lord, how many books you think she's gonna write? Open book about 50?
Girl, if she write 50 books,
Open book, I Lord have mercy, girl. I'm just child.
but you know
Mm,
what?
mm, mm.
I think that's what kept everyone's attention because, like, Mr. Walker was talking about how this story is like the norm. Like, a lot of people go through this. The only thing that's different with hers is she put it on a 50-part series and they were 10 minutes each. So each part was only 10 minutes that could keep our attention. And then it led into you always wanted to know what was about to happen next. So that made people continue to watch it each time. Like, although we were crazy probably for listening to 51 parts, it kept our attention. And the title also grabbed a lot of people's attention too.
And that's true. Mm-hmm. Because if you want something to go viral, you can do it so you get the attention in the traffic. Mhm.
I told Shelly Shell Low, I said, should y'all get ready? I'm about to do me a series, a 50-part series.
Shit, I should have did 25.
Oh man, get ready. I
I
got you
should
going
did
to
about 25 on YouTube. I mean on Instagram. Hmm. And let it went viral.
mm-hmm.
Shit, if you want to make stuff go viral, you know how to do it now. Why is she being sued? He's suing her because he said allegedly that she destroying his character. That's what he said. And he said he got a lawyer. He said that too. He said he have an attorney. Hmm. Now, do he really got one? I don't know.
Probably a friend.
Oh Lord. You said a friend. Well, you
Baby,
know what?
he just like he had a
Open book.
friend probably being a realtor. Shoot.
Oh Lord, I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised. He
Now
said,
you
did you hear what he said? I got to be careful with my words, because I had to get lawyered up first, and they was telling me what to say and what not to say. Those kind of men like him, you would never know what to believe when it comes to those type of men like him. That's
Mhm.
compulsive liars. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So do I believe he got a lawyer? I don't know. I don't know. Because I mean, I'm looking at him as a compulsive liar because that's all he did all his life. I mean, Mr. Walker confirmed that this is what he's been doing all his life. I believe it when I see it. Yes. And I know you asked a good question earlier, open book in the chat. Do you think something happened to him as a kid? Yes. Allegedly, I believe that.
Yeah, I do too. I think something happened. I don't know what could have caused it. Like with pathological liars, I don't know if it was a lack of
Yeah.
attention or what could have caused him to start doing that. I had a cousin, excuse me, I had a cousin that was he started off lying like that. And then it turned into from lying to stealing. He would just randomly steal stuff. And so it progresses. And I really don't know where it stemmed from. Now, I don't think he does that anymore. He has a family and things of that sort, and I haven't heard anything about him doing that. But yeah, it can progress. You can go from lying to stealing. We already know he cheats, allegedly. So
Yeah. Something could have took place in his childhood.
mm-hmm.
But she said the mother and father said they did was taking him to doctors. He was getting treated. He was on medication. And as he got older, he didn't want it anymore.
And you could tell even when he was doing that interview, D, if you look at his eyes, like the way he was looking around and things like that, you could tell something is not quite
Yeah,
right.
it was off.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. And everybody keep asking her, what happened to his knee? Well, what the hell happened to his knee?
He said, what did he say on the interview? I'm trying to remember. What did he say? Because it wasn't what she said. He was trying to act. Oh, D. He said it wasn't even his knee. He lied to somebody. Oh, it was my elbow. He done went to a whole other body part. I say, see, I can't listen to this. I think that's why I stopped even listening.
Because
He
she
went
said
to
it was
his
the
elbow.
knee.
He said
And
the
she
knee.
said when she looked again, that man had lost so much weight.
And that's what I don't understand. He talking about it was because he was working out, but the way she made it seem was he started drastically losing weight.
That's what she said. That's what she said. She said that. She
Mm-hmm.
surely said that. She definitely did. And then one of the other wives said he had surgery. Now I don't know if that's true, Miss D. How he's going to pay a lawyer and can't keep a roof on. I
Ooh,
know that damn Miss Ray was somewhere. I knew she was somewhere in the cut listening. She said, "How he gonna pay for a lawyer?" And well, where is he living at now? Is he still working on his house?
that man probably still in that studio.
Oh shit, open book. You right, cause it looks like when he did that interview, it looked like
Right.
that was a real. Did you see it?
I saw it.
That shit looked
Somebody said
regular.
in the comments, they were like, just by looking in the background, I'm done with this.
Yes, the door looked dirty. Looked like that door was built in the 50s. Because honey, ain't nobody I ain't living in no goddamn house with no door looking like that. Them old ass fucking doors probably was built before my mother was born. I'm just saying that shit.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. I said, I can't listen to this dude because I can't stand when people lie to me or lie on me. And baby, just to listen to him, every other sentence was a lie. You could just see in his body language, the way he was looking. The guy just let the dude just talk. He knew he was lying. He just sat there and just let him talk. Just talk. Don't get your lies out. I mean, it was
I
just
said that.
constant lie after lie for unnecessary reasons too. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. I said that. I said, you know what? That guy know he lying.
He knew he was lying.
Hmm. He know it. That guy know he was lying. But he didn't want to feel like making him feel uncomfortable, anything like that. So I think he was just like, going with the stories. But he always had a lot to come back with. Well, what about the money? I did have money. Really, you probably had money, but not the amount of money that you say you had. And
Yep,
then he
he
said,
always had a comeback.
yeah, and then he said something about he didn't tell her he was gonna put cash down on the house. Remember that when the guy asked him?
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
I was like, wow.
And see, people like that, and that's the narcissistic trait that you have to be careful with, because it got to the point, like with my former boss, I had to start kind of recording some things, because if they got you by yourself, they would try to switch things around, kind of tell half truths, then go and lie to other people about the situation and all of that. Like that stuff can become dangerous when you just start lying on people, can try to damage their character, things of that sort. And so those type of people, although it may seem like, oh, it's a little lie, he telling lies, that stuff, man, that can be dangerous, because he's just
Mhm.
telling lie after lie after lie. And then, it's just, I don't know. I'm glad that she did get her story on out there, because now, he gonna have to prove his side. He got the
Right, and I
burden
don't
to
think he
prove it.
did that yet. I don't even think he can do it, to be
I don't think he
honest.
can do it.
No, I don't think he can do it.
Oh my goodness.
I definitely don't think he can do it.
Because she showed who her realtor was, the one she was talking about. We still ain't seen a picture of his realtor. So, sir, if she gonna show who people are and reveal her evidence, showing all this stuff, you gonna have to come with some evidence. Shit. Mm-mm.
Yes.
You got to come with some evidence.
And with him is a very good. Yes, Miss Ray. Yeah, yeah. He
Yes.
claimed he paid the NBA after he went to San Diego State, the college. I never heard of him. Well, ain't nobody heard of him, baby. You ain't the only one. Ain't nobody heard of him. And matter of fact, his brother even said it was a lie. The brother said that too.
Because I didn't even know what arena football was. So I'm like, what?
That's what I said. I was like,
Oh,
what is wrong with this man telling all these lies?
he has created this whole world. I mean, like in his mind.
Yeah, he did. He actually did. He damn sure did. It's like, you know what it's like, open book? It's like he live in a fantasy world.
And that's so scary. He is in the whole world. Like, and it's like, I guess because kids, they go through that too. And I'm like, at what age, like, did something, I'm really trying to like verbalize and I'm thinking, like, my son, he's even made up a scenario that happened at school one time. So I even had to go and talk to his teacher. I was like, well, he's saying da 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 da. She was like, who? Like, he made up a whole scenario in this whole other little realm than what was really what had really happened. So I know that they have imaginations at a young age. So as you grow, did he not like get out of that
Okay,
fantasy
I
world?
got what you're saying. Like,
Yeah,
did it
like,
stick with him as an adult?
right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're supposed to transition at some point where you know what real life is and not keep going
Right.
back into the fantasy world. I don't know if he just has not like made that transition because it's other imbalances allegedly. I'm just thinking aloud within him, because they said he has schizophrenia, I think, and bipolar, and
Yeah, the
maybe
brother
some of
said
that.
that. The brother
Mhm.
said that.
So I don't know. That's
And then
crazy.
taking your wife to a grave site of somebody and telling somebody it's your family. And
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't even know the people. Like, oof.
It's weird. Like, I'm telling you, the more we talk about it, the more weird it seems.
Yeah,
Golly.
yeah, it
Mm-mm.
does. Mm, 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 mm. I hope she learned from this. I really hope and pray she learns from this. and know some red flags, and don't be so quick to want to buy a damn house the next time. Cause girl, I don't know.
They said don't be so quick. Baby, she was trying to get that out.
It's okay to rent, baby. It is okay to rent. Everybody don't need to buy a goddamn house. If you want to buy one, buy one. But make sure, baby, if you buy one, make sure you use your own money this time, child. Honey.
But the
Ooh,
house,
child.
I thought the house was more so of something he wanted at first. Because she said, well, I already have a 3-bedroom, 2 baths. So I don't
Well,
think
you're right. He was the one that mentioned the house first. And
uh-huh.
then she said, she always wanted to buy a house, and get married and have a family. So when she said that, in his mind, I got her.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Golly.
People with narcissistic behavior, not saying he's a narcissist again, but people with narcissistic behavior like his, they know how to wean women in. They know what to say to do that. They know how to get them.
Oh,
It's just like,
indeed.
huh?
Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead.
It's just like luring a victim in an abandoned house to rob them. You know what I'm saying? That's what he do. He know how to lure his women in. Say what they want to hear. You know. Well, I love you. I want to get married to you. I want us to, buy a house, and this and that. He tells every woman he meets the same thing, but in a different way.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Listen, I'm not trying to be funny with this shit, but this shit is crazy.
But D, you know the first red flag, right? When you start really, really going back into the story with the real, like the first red flag. Did you hear when she said when she was doing the online dating? Okay, she had Facebook dating app going, and she had another. She was on another dating app. How in the world this guy found her on 2 different sites? And she
I
said that he was
remember that.
under 2
Yes.
different names.
Mm-hmm.
Like that would have freaked me out too, because how you find me on 2 sites and then you using 2 different names? So was this someone? Then it makes me think, did he know her, prior to them meeting? Like that's kind of like a rare chance that you would find the same person on 2 different dating
And
apps.
she kept saying too, he kept coming on her Facebook on the different pages. Remember she said that?
Really?
Yes. And she said every time she block him, he'll come back with another Facebook. So she said that's why now she don't have Facebook. She shut it all the way down.
Oh, see,
Yeah, she don't got Facebook no more.
that dude was probably watching her.
Mm-hmm.
He might have. Yes, Shelly. Now that I thought about that, because I was like, 2 different platforms and you've come up with the same person, obviously you've been watching this person. And so that could have also played a part into how he was able to kind of get in there and probably knew some things she wanted. I don't know what all she talked about. And y'all, this is another thing. Be careful on how much you put out on social media about what you want and things you're looking for and so forth, because guys can use that to their advantage. If they see
Yes.
what she always talking about, she want a house. Okay, so let me appeal to that. Or, oh, she always posting about a car, or she want kids and such. So they know how to use that information to get to you.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think about that.
The only thing you ain't got to worry about, everyone, Lord, I don't even want to laugh. Every fucking woman he met, he had all his paperwork right.
Wait, did he show him all the same paperwork?
Yes, girl.
Oh my
He
God.
had all his paperwork right. Every woman he met, all his little bank statements, girl.
He probably got a
This
folder.
shit can't be real.
Oh my
Oh my
God.
God, that is so crazy. Wow. Wow. I can't help but laughing. I mean, some of this you just gotta laugh. I mean, phew, whew, Lord. DC is all the same paperwork. Yes. I don't believe I don't believe nothing he said. Everything he said is a lie. I still question her because the first find and him as tall and handsome, then he comes forth and I was like, well, who the hell was he talking about? What?
Oh my gosh. I know she did say tall and handsome and
Shit, but he ain't handsome to me. Hmm.
to each his
Uh,
own.
I mean, to each his own. I don't talk about nobody looks.
Right.
You know, it's all
That's not
good.
my type. So I was like,
He ain't my type, baby. And my husband was 6'4" too, and he was 230. I love tall men, but they gotta look right. Yeah, you know, yeah.
D, did you see Dreamy Girl's comment?
What she said? What she at?
She said, do y'all believe this story is true? Now, I've been wrestling with that, Dreamy Girl. I really have been wrestling with that. Because I'm going to be mad if this comes out and System played us. I'm going to be mad. I've been thinking about that.
Mhm.
Like, I just,
I
I,
don't know, y'all. I guess time will tell.
yeah, time will tell. Because, I mean, it seems so far off, but at the same time, it
It just
can
seems
happen.
so real though, right? Because all goddamn you, I'm a ooh, this shit ain't real.
I
Ooh,
know. I'm going to be mad.
yo.
You the way you
Yeah,
spent
yeah, don't
5 hours
say all
with
that shit in these comments, cause girl, y'all know my goddamn PTSD of running so goddamn fast. I've been on hit the computer. I've been on broke this son of a gun.
man,
Mm.
we done seen her in her car, all up in her house with the bonnet on, wig off. We done went through 51 parks, 5 hours and something of our life. And then y'all gonna come out and y'all tell us this story ain't real. I'm gonna find her myself. Okay. Y'all gonna give me a real story. We done wasted time. You telling
Look
us
at me, look at Kim. Kim said, "I hope it." Kim said, "I hope it's a lie, cause I don't want to believe someone is this crazy." Well, Kim.
I'm gonna kill him on that. I hope it is a lie. You know, golly.
Oh my God.
You gonna
But
give
then
me a
y'all
real
look,
story.
if it is come out to be a lie, now look, she gonna make herself look crazy. She done been on them 2 talk shows like that. Okay. These people paying for her to go to Paris. Come on, lady, what you doing?
But D, people have done that before. Like
I believe
seriously,
you.
people have done these crazy stories and then they get fame and book. Now she's trying to get a book and all of this stuff. I mean, if this story is fake, now the only thing I can say is she has talked about some real people and have shown screenshots of some real things. Now, I don't know if anyone has seen anyone from her family come out or back up her story or
Yeah,
anything.
I
We
was gonna
know
ask you, what about her family, her sisters, her mother, she got any brothers? Like, cause I
yes,
never heard her talk about anybody in her family.
I think a mother, an aunt that she mentioned. Like I need to see some people, okay? Because I'm with who said that Dreamy Girl. I'm with Dreamy Girl because like I struggle with that. The more I kind of listen to some other interview and things like that, I'm like, like I need to see some people from your side too, because you could just be telling us stuff too.
Right, right. Hey, Lisa. Mm.
Yep, she monetized now.
Yeah. Hmm. And oh yeah, and she was saying too, people think I'm making a lot of money, but I'm not.
Oh yeah, she did say that. I do remember. And she was too
Mhm.
happy to get that trip to Paris. She and then when she didn't get the card from BMW, she posted and she said, "Well, I guess this is the closest I'm gonna get to the BMW," and put the little sad face. I guess she's trying to get like the sympathy little vote or whatever so that she can get that car.
So wait, she want BMW to get her a free car.
Yep. I think she do because she posted, well, you know how people do. well, I guess this is as close as I'm gonna get to a BMW with the Cognate Kanye, whatever it is, on the interior. And she posted a video of someone going around the car, like with a video in one of those little what is it? Like at the car shows. And so I was like, and then she put the little tear emoji, and I said, oh, I think this is to kind of get BMWs to be like, oh, well, we'll give you a car.
Well, she keep lying. She'll get a BMW in the house.
I think she'll get that too. The house, baby. People gonna want to jump on this because they want to get some advertisement for their company. She gonna get a house car. She already got a trip.
She better feel good with what the fuck she got.
Excuse me.
She'll get that BMW. Just keep going on. Tell your story, honey. Tell some more. Whatever's left, hang it out, child. You'll get that BMW, child.
Right.
Because I ain't never seen no story. This is a story. This story crazy for real.
And you know what, Miss White just said something too, because I thought about that this weekend, where Miss White said Dreamy Girl may be onto something, especially the way Legion kept saying she is very smart and intelligent. And D, I don't know if I told you, because it might have been you this weekend. I said, D, what if this man really be telling the truth and the one who really lied?
Yeah, you told me that. I'm not dying loud. I'm like, Lord God. Oh, Lord Jesus. Listen.
He might be the one telling the truth, and we up here thinking she the one telling the truth. That'd be messed up.
Yes. I guess we'll see, because she reaching for that BMW now. I'm telling you, she's reaching for it.
And somebody put in the comments, somebody, oh, your BMW coming next, sis. I was like,
Shit, my sister got a nice BMW truck. She got the new one. And BMW is very expensive.
Oh, yeah, they are. But she's smart. See, what she's doing now is she is smart. She knows what she's doing, because now that she's won this free trip to Paris, she is now getting her followers involved. And she said, well, y'all know that y'all are going to be a part of this trip. So y'all help me plan, and what do I pack and things like that. So that is going to spark even more interest.
Yes.
People's attention. Now
yes. So she said, you know what, Overbook, being that you saying it, she sounds like a little gaslighter too.
Yeah.
Okay. She sounds like a little motherfucking gaslighter too. And she sounds like she know how to spin some fucking narratives and shit too. She know exactly what the fuck she doing.
Right.
She
knows she about to work this. I ain't saying it ain't true, but sis know how she about to work this. I know she already showing she knows how to work this.
Yeah. Yeah. She gonna milk the shit out of this.
Hi, Jenny, Kathy.
She gonna work this. Gloria said something, but I can't see her comment. Can you see her comment, Open Book?
Let me see. She said, have y'all heard that Legion is using his twin brother achievements and passing them off as his own?
Yes, I heard that. One of the wives said that. And one of the wives said that. And the last wife said that. Yes, I did hear that. And they also said they believe that he wants to be the brother. Yeah, I heard that, Gloria.
And they're gonna come out with their stories too, because they're gonna want a piece of the pie too.
Oh, yes.
I'm doing interviews too. Watch.
Stop it.
They trying to get a trip in a car too.
Sis, stop.
If I had been dating, I would come out too. Y'all want to hear my story? I got some stories to tell.
Shit, I'll tell them too. Well, let me go ahead and make my Facebook. Hey, Miss Kathy. Let me go ahead and start my TikTok going viral. Listen, Open Book. I ain't even got no goddamn TikTok. I'll get my kid to make me a TikTok. Let me go.
Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, baby, let me go on and get started with part one. Because if it works, let me come up with something catchy. I'm a good storyteller too, baby. I have to tell stories to my children. So hey, we could come on with 50 episodes, okay?
Yes, I'd be like, come on, son, make me a TikTok. I need to tell this story because shit, we need a BMW.
Hey y'all. Hey, open book. Big.
Hey, how are
Hey,
you?
Dwight.
Listen, y'all. I can't stay up here long because I got to work tomorrow. I'm setting up for voters tomorrow. But listen, open book. I've been thinking this the same thing you were saying. I've been thinking this for a while because I was like, look, because all I keep saying is like, where's her accountability in this? And I don't know if you saw my comment, but I wrote, I was like, I was kind of believing her, but then when he popped up and he came on the scene, I was like, well, I don't know if she's trustworthy because she said he was a good looking man. And I do know that beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but who beholding that? Because I was like, this can't be right. But then when you were talking about the BMW thing, honey, they tearing her up in them comments about that BMW thing. They was
Oh
like,
shit,
oh,
for
so
real?
now,
On TikTok?
yes, ma'am. They was like, oh, so this is how you got in the same situation, expecting somebody to give you something, waiting for
Yeah,
somebody to do
I ain't
something
gonna
for
lie,
you.
that sound about right. And that's why
Yeah.
she got fucked up with that man because she want people to give her shit.
That was the wrong post for her to make because they have been dragging her. I screenshotted some of them. I'll send it to you. They have been tearing her tail up about that BMW. And then they
What?
saying like, this happened to women every day. You were just bold enough to come and put your stuff out. And it was like he didn't beat you, he didn't this, he didn't do that, and help me out again. What exactly did he do to you?
Oh
So
Lord.
You know what though? I kind of agree with you, Miss White, because after a while, you know what everybody gonna start thinking? Is this just for her to get this BMW something that she wants?
well, you know what? I don't think she did it initially thinking she was gonna get a BMW.
No, no,
Just
I'm
like
not saying that. I'm saying like being that she done told the story now. You
right,
understand what I'm saying?
right. So put that together, D. Like when she met Legion, she probably didn't bank on him telling her all the stuff he was gonna tell her either. But once he told her that, then she had an expectation. BMW
Yeah.
made a post, and now she has an expectation. And when you don't give her what her expectation is, then she lash out. My daughter, and she only 30 years old, and my daughter was like, Mom, that woman was cool with every lie that man told until he hurt that knee and couldn't get out the bed no more and pay them bills. And then he had to go.
So wait
I
a
was
minute,
like, well,
BMW responded back to her?
the post open book was just talking about that she made and said, well, I guess this is the closest I'm gonna get to BMW. So then everybody started saying boycott BMW. BMW owe her that, and BMW shouldn't have made a comment. And they was like, hold up, BMW don't owe her anything. And like it's a whole mess going on in the comments about
Yeah, you know
BMW.
That's true. Why do BMW feel like they have to owe her anything? Why people should
Right.
boycott them?
And I
That don't
think
make
their
no sense.
post, I looked up their original post and it said when she said that she had the trip through Delta to go to London. And then I think BMW's response was, wouldn't it be nice to come back to that BMW you were wanting? They never said they were going to give it to her. Did you see something different, open book?
Well, I didn't see the original BMW post, but it looks like they had put a post and they took the post down.
Yeah, they
And
said,
so
wouldn't it be
people,
nice to come back? Because she said, I'm going to London, y'all. It's official. Like you were saying, she was like, help me pick out my clothes and this and that and the third. And then her next post was, well, I guess this is the closest I'll be coming to BMW. But I think all I've seen from the post, and if you know how you go on TikTok, if you type in Tisa BMW, it'll all come up. And it was something along the lines of, wouldn't it be nice to come back from London and have that BMW you wanted?
well, they should not have
So
posted that. Because
So
to
let me ask
me,
y'all a question. Do y'all think that maybe everybody may get together, them talk shows and stuff that she going on, and get together and get her that BMW?
I don't know.
I don't know about that because they probably already gave her
Because look,
whatever.
listen, look, like I was just saying, right? And I know the saga's over, but listen, these women do this all the time. Because if y'all remember when the lady of our hour that I was just speaking of, when she very first went viral, was behind her baby crying. And she was singing to him. Remember that? And she went on Ellen and all of that.
Oh, okay, yeah, I
You
remember
remember
that.
that? Nobody asked who
Mhm.
was recording and why did you decide to record that and who released it to the public. You know what I'm saying? Such
Right.
a intimate moment. So you just have to sometimes question people's stuff because listen, I don't think the man got a truthful bone in his body. But one thing that
No.
he kept saying that I was leaning in on is when he kept saying she's a very smart woman. She's
Yes,
very
he did.
highly
He
he
did.
kept
He said
saying
she
that.
highly educated. Yeah, he
And
said that.
he talked about how smart and strategic she is too. And
Hmm.
and and I can agree with him because again, she said out her own mouth she knew he was lying. She knew it. She said that she even was finding ways to bail him out of the lie. You know what I'm saying? To save face is the word she used. That she was trying to save face. And why would you do that? None other but to let me go ahead and get what I can get out of him until the getting is gone. Because one thing every woman that he dealt with said was that he would pay them bills.
Every woman.
They
Every
all said he
woman.
would pay those bills. So that goes back to what Leon was saying earlier. Like you got something I want and I got something you want. So hey, let's
Fact.
play the game together. And then
Yeah.
Leon was on to something when he said that. I was like, yeah, mm-hmm.
Yeah. And he also said that that is a part of narcissistic traits. He said, I don't
Yeah,
call him a narcissist. He said, but that's
yeah,
definitely narcissistic traits.
yeah. And he definitely got some childhood stuff going on. And being a twin, he was probably they say it's always a runt. And he might have been the runt. And his brother may have got and I don't know. I'm just, speaking in general. His brother may have got more praises and did better. So but it's definitely apparent that he's emulating his brother's life.
Yeah, he want to be his brother.
Hmm. But the
And
thing
he's
is, she knew he wanted to be his brother. I mean, she found it out, and she was still rolling with it.
Joanne say he may be one too, D. Yeah. It sounds like it is pretty much to me because he sure got all the traits of it. All the
I,
traits. He know how to get them women.
I believe him when he said that she's smart, that she's highly intelligent, is the words that he used. I also believe him when he said that the other two guys that they weren't his brother, but he called him brother, because a lot of people do that. Like
Yeah,
that's
he
my
did say
brother.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give him a break on that.
I'll give him a break on that too, because sometimes people do that.
Now,
Um,
Yeah.
I was looking at that BMW commercial,
hmm.
and I'm gonna say this. I do feel that they owe her something. And the simple fact that I feel like they owe her something is do not use my voice in my situation in your commercial and not give me anything. Because they
Yeah.
did use what she said in her videos on their commercial.
Oh, they
That's
Oh,
did.
really?
content.
Oh,
Yeah.
I ain't knew that. Wow.
Yes, so they need to, and that's not right because now they've promoted this using her voice in that commercial, advertising another type of car, and now they've taken it down. So that's not right because y'all can't just be using people's content like that. Like I had to go back and look at that because I want to see, well, why did she think that they could possibly give her a car? I
Right.
will argue that too. Don't use my voice
Yeah.
in your
I
commercial.
agree wholeheartedly. Yeah. I didn't know. I thought it was based off the post that they made. I didn't know they did a commercial because look, Hyundai wrote her letter too. I mean, I made a post. Like it's other people, but she didn't acknowledge Hyundai at all. No, she didn't
Well, what the
even
Hollywood say
acknowledge
to her?
them.
What did they say to her?
They were talking about getting with her. Let's see
Yeah.
what we can work out. I remember seeing a post from the people from the hair rollers because her video number one, she had those heat
Oh, no, well, yeah.
heatless
Yeah.
rollers in. So it's been a lot of people, and I guess she picking and choosing who she want to respond to. Um,
Because the
I
copyright,
mean,
like,
because if you can't get the BMW, why wouldn't you want a high grade Hyundai? I mean, I would.
Yeah,
but
it's
that's
a
not
car.
what she said. If
No.
they gonna use my voice saying I want a BMW, that's what I wanted, and y'all can't use my stuff
No,
and
no,
y'all
no. Yeah, no, I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just saying because didn't she test drive Hyundai before? I think that's how Hyundai got involved because she did test drive some Hyundai
Yes, he
and they
did.
responded,
yeah,
but
I
she's
don't
not
think
interested in that. Yeah.
She wanted the other one.
Wow.
She want that
Ooh.
BMW, baby.
Yeah, she on that BMW.
It's
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, I seen it to you, D, the commercial.
Okay, so I
Yeah,
want to
I
look
didn't know.
at it.
I didn't know that they made a commercial. So with that being said, like you can't use any iota of me
Yeah,
and
don't
not
use my
compensate me
stuff.
for it. Yeah, you have to
So,
compensate me.
so what y'all saying? They should have paid her something for using her voice?
If they use her voice, they do. That's just like when they were I was on somebody live and they were saying that he said he was gonna sue her and they was like she never used his name. But in that case, you don't have to use somebody's name. If they can prove that I'm the context that you're speaking about, then you know,
Mhm.
he also will have to prove that she was lying. I don't know if he could do that. But let's say that she was let's say that let's say it was a lie and she was making up something, but she used his name, but she never used his name, but was talking about their situations. That you are held liable for that
Right.
if you can
So
prove
that
that I'm the
so what
context of
you
what
saying
you're
that
speaking.
that's just like using another content creator work without asking them.
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
whether he popped up or not, but he said the only reason he came forward, because he said at first he was just going to ignore it.
Yeah,
But
he
he
did.
said the only reason he came forward was because his family and everybody was being bothered about it.
And
That's
that
what
was a
made him
lie.
speak up. That
That was a
wasn't
lie.
true.
No, that wasn't true. His family wanted to put his ass on Front Street with
Yeah,
his
I heard
lie.
her say that the brother came forward, but then I was wondering, okay, y'all, why didn't the brother come forward himself? Why did he have to send a message to her?
Yeah, he sent a message through her by one of her friends. Her friend is a lawyer. Hmm.
I think
And
he wanted
remember,
her to correct.
y'all remember when he said that he had a sister, and that you know that wasn't true. He never had a sister at all. A sister don't exist.
I think he was just trying
Yeah,
to. The brother wanted Risa Tisa to make some corrections to some things she stated in her series. And so that's why I think he contacted her, because if you're going to say this on your public platform, then you need
just
to
say
make
it
those
right.
edits.
Yeah,
And
yeah. But
Miss Sexy said, can we read the chat?
Um, let's see who said something.
They said she have a twin sister. Miss Sexy said she has a twin sister too.
oh, she does.
Oh,
That's what
she do?
I don't know.
Oh,
I didn't know that.
that's interesting. Two
It
twins.
is.
Yeah, that is very interesting.
Oh Lord, what is going on?
Look, and the plot thickens.
Yes, I ain't know nothing about that one. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I question some of the stuff she said as well. I don't think she's a pathological liar like him, but I do question some of the things that she said. I mean, look, I started questioning her when you a month in and you pregnant. Like, come on, lady. Really? That's what we doing? Nobody found that odd?
Of course, you just meet a man and get pregnant. Fine. That's very odd. In a month's
Yeah.
time? Yeah, I find that very odd. And like I said again, I think it was about the money. I think, she was happy that he was paying the bills and all of that. And then started talking about a house, and that's what she wanted, a house, and to get married, all of that stuff. She just fell for everything. She was like head over heels with him when he was saying all them things to her. She didn't know how to act. She just said, Lord, I found my husband. I found the dream of my life. That's how I started. So yeah, and not knowing she had the devil in her life, because nothing he said mattered, because nothing wasn't true.
Right.
Mm. And then she said, "Oh, you remember?" She said he was locked up too, and she said, you know, the weekend jail thing that was before her. She did make that clear in the comments to the people that was before her time. But God, I forgot what she said he went to jail for. Oh, this one time he went to jail for, allegedly, that he was pretending to be a police officer.
Yeah.
And,
Oh
Yeah.
and
yes.
yes, and he
Mhm.
went and invaded this lady home for a drug bust. And come to find out, the lady home that he went in for the drug bust, she was a police officer herself.
Wow.
Right.
Yes,
Wow.
yes.
But listen, y'all,
Uh-huh.
and I don't know if it's because I have a soft spot. I believe everybody, I believe in everybody until I just can't anymore. But I didn't take kind to part to her just giving up, taking all his things and taking his car. It's like I thought that was spiteful. Um,
Wait a minute, what happened again, Miss White? What
you
happened
know,
again?
when she called the people to repo his car and she gave all his things away, like he had nothing but the clothes on his back.
Wait, that wasn't this wife, that was the other wife.
No, I'm talking about Miss Risa.
Wait, she did that?
When
Yes.
he went to jail, his car was
Oh,
backed
you're
up in
right.
her driveway.
You're right,
She
absolutely.
said she called the repo people and let them repo the car. His clothes was in the car and the things that he had left in the house, she took them all. I mean, gave them all away. And but she did say that he had kept reaching out to her repeatedly, wanting his things, but she had already given them away. And the last thing he had left was the last little bit of car he had, and she gave that away. Well, called the people to come get it.
Yeah, now she was wrong for that. Yeah, that part,
I
yeah.
didn't agree with that. I was like, dang, because I mean, he wasn't beating on her. He was just lying to her. What she said was he would put something in her face, watch her light up for it, and snatch it back. Morally, that's wrong. That's not a way to treat people. But at the same time, you knew it. You didn't know the first couple of times, but you caught on to what he was doing,
But and
and
she
you
still
knew it,
stayed, Miss White. Exactly.
and you stayed, and you know the man didn't have nothing, and you knew he didn't have nothing, and you made sure. It's like pouring water on a drowning man. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if anything, she should have been trying to encourage him to get some help, even if she didn't stay with him, because obviously it's a problem.
Yes, it's a big problem.
So
Mm-hmm.
that
So
was just kind of spiteful to me. You
yeah,
don't
I
you
didn't know
don't
she did that.
you don't fight spite with spite. Yeah, she said that she knew the repo people had been looking for that car for months. So she used that as her opportunity. And she said she told them, and she was kind of tickled about how it happened because she said he got out the next day, but by the time he got there, they had done came and got that car by 7 o'clock in the morning. I said, "Wow."
Wow. And she also said too that when she put him out, the cops told her that she couldn't put him out because that was her husband.
Yeah, but she got the divorce papers in the mail the same day he went to jail. The
Yes.
same day.
And did you hear when she said that he used a fake social security number?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Girl, this story is crazy.
She was trying to remember the social security number. She said she put it in her mental block. Like she didn't have no paper or nothing to write it down with, but she memorized that number in one day and went back to check, and it won't right. But she said the second time when she had to do the application, she got it.
Mm.
Now I don't
And
think
then
what he
she
did
said
was
to the other people that I think she said the other um real estate people didn't want to deal with them no more until they can come up with proof of some real money. The second real
proof of
estate
funds.
people.
Yeah, proof of funds.
Wow, that man was something else. I ain't never seen nobody like him in my life. That man was something else. Wow. Mm. Well, I can tell you, he know how to get a woman, don't he?
But I don't think he was that much, D, because you know what you first thing you said was ain't a motherfucker ain't gonna do that to me because I'm getting some kind of income. I'm verifying something. Somebody gonna show me
You,
some kind of proof, right?
you damn
And
right,
that
Miss
that
White.
just goes back to sometimes a man can only do so much to you. You know what you allow. What you allow.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the things she allowed.
She
And
did.
and like Open Book said, maybe she didn't need a whole lot of help, but just a little bit of help. And sometimes it don't take but just a little bit to get behind or to get up.
That's it. That's it.
You can go one or two ways. You can go a little bit to get down or a little bit to get up. And she took joy in the fact that she started seeing some financial independence because now she said he paid every household bill with the exception of her, I think her car insurance and
Yeah,
her
Jessica.
phone bill.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She said,
That's
I
right.
was living it. She said, I was keeping my money in my pocket. I ain't had to pay rent. I ain't had to buy no food. I ain't had to do this. And it felt so good. I know it did feel good. Now, look.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because
I
look, I was
mean,
getting
and to be honest, Miss White, what woman wouldn't want that? You know what I'm saying? Overall.
Right. Mm-hmm.
because look, I was getting my tail toe up. I was getting my tail toe up. But I was dealing with it because that rascal paid the bills. I ain't have to want for nothing. And she wasn't in a violent situation. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
that just shows greed on her part. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
He's right, though, because at least he never beat her. You know what I'm saying? He never put
Yeah.
his hands on her, not one time.
She didn't have any kids that made her, say, well,
Yeah,
at least my
before
kids are doing
attacking.
better. At least I can do more for my kids now. Or everything she did was for herself.
Right.
I stayed in my relationship because I didn't want my kids to have less than. That was one of the reasons, not the only reason, but part of it was me afraid to leave. But then I would say, well, I'm gonna go with these kids and how they life gonna be any, better than what it is now. Those are the thoughts when you have other people to think about. But she didn't have
Right.
anybody else to think about. It's unfortunate, but it's almost like a victimless crime. You know what I'm saying? Does it
Mm-hmm.
hurt? Yeah, it hurts. Does it
Oh,
make you
yeah.
feel bad? Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
But you weren't assaulted, you weren't mutilated, it wasn't even financial abuse to a certain extent because you were able to gain finances.
Yes. Yes. Wonder how does she feel now? Like, does she feel bad?
Mm. Girl, she feel good too. She on her way to London.
She said she feel good.
She on her way to London. And possibly about to get her that BMW because I didn't know they did a commercial without her consent.
Yeah, me neither. I know that.
Mm-mm.
So
If they
you
did
think
a
she gonna
commercial,
get that BMW?
if they did a commercial without her consent, absolutely. Because the right lawyer gonna touch it.
Oh Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Lord, BMW. If you wasn't gonna give her one, you better give her one now. She might be in trouble. Wow.
Yeah, because a
Now
lot
don't.
of people are talking about like boycotting them and
Hey,
this.
Miss
Yeah,
Bruce.
they were talking about boycotting them and everything. Now, Risa, don't be messing around and sign a little contract and got your little $50,000
Right.
and ain't telling nobody. And be like, well, I ain't getting the BMW, but you ain't telling us why you not getting the BMW.
Exactly.
You gotta be careful of that too.
She might not. Well, if she get that BMW, you already know she coming. She gonna show that BMW off.
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Wow.
But he
Well,
did just as much to her as she allowed. She
right,
allowed that.
right. That's true.
Because wasn't there a part of the story where she had to stand up to him and say, look, I ain't afraid of you. So she obviously wasn't afraid of him. She just was, even trade, no swap, no swindle. That's what we call it. For real.
Girl.
It was like she had a roommate, honey.
Yes, absolutely. And like her and the roommate just fell apart.
Well,
You
you
know,
know.
you know when you had a roommates, right, Miss White? The other roommate
Hmm.
didn't pay the side of the rent, and you paid your side of the rent, and yes, that's what it seems like to me too. Yeah.
And it's another thing he said too. He spoke on that they met at Cheesecake Friday, and she had a couple of roommates with her.
Oh, he
Remember that?
sure did. Open book, did you know that?
No,
Yes, he
Yeah.
did speak on that. Yes, he said it was like
Mhm.
three of them that came with her.
And I believe that too. I believe when he said that.
Oh
And then when he said
wow.
roommates, I'm like, roommates, but I thought you moved in. Y'all was the only two living in that house.
I thought so too.
Probably by the time he moved in, because the roommates were probably gone by then. Because remember, she kept saying, "I've been trying to get out of there. I didn't want to be there. I've been trying to get out of there."
And maybe that's why she had extra help with them and needed
Mm-hmm.
help. Oh
So you
Mm-hmm.
know
yeah.
what,
Putting them
y'all?
bills,
You
putting
may
them
be
bills
right,
by
Miss
herself.
Wade. You may just said something right because you know why? Now I'm thinking that's why she might have had them three bedrooms.
What else would a woman have a
Yeah.
3 bedroom, 2.5 bath, and you struggling to pay it?
Right.
She probably had roommates. Wow.
And she was very peculiar about what she was and was not gonna live, what she was and was not gonna be if she had delivered that baby. She was very peculiar about that. Like she had a standard, baby. I'm sorry. She had a standard about that. She was like, I'm not. I can't remember the county it was, but I will not be here when I have this baby. I will not. Even to the point where one time she told him, "You might be here, but I won't be if I gotta move
Mhm.
on my own."
Yeah. Because I'm just thinking that being that you said that, because I forgot that he did say something about them roommates. He said they was at the dinner with them. And now you said that I'm thinking about, yeah, you may be right, because why she got a three-bedroom? So
And
that
she
man
left all
probably
that
was
out.
coming too.
You got 50 parts to a story, and you didn't tell us how you originally met up with him with the people there, and then y'all were gonna meet back again at the same place.
Hmm.
Wow.
Now I don't believe his mouth is not a prayer book, but he ain't everything the man said ain't a lie. Not every single thing. We got to be able to piece some things together.
Yeah, I'm piecing that together when you just said something about them roommates. You know, it brought me back to she had that three-bedroom house. Why you get a three-bedroom house and you got no children at all? You know what I'm saying? You could have just got a one-bedroom.
And you struggling to pay it.
Right. I'm just saying.
He even talked about how on her work.
Yeah, the man did used to work, Myra. He was a forklift driver in the beginning, right, Miss White? When she first met him, he was a forklift
Mm-hmm.
driver.
He said even on her
Mhm.
job, she was having to buy her own supplies for work and everything. He's like, her credit wasn't good.
Yeah. Oh well, he even said that himself. He said her credit wasn't good on the interview. Yeah.
Yeah.
He said her credit was not good. Wow.
He said he
So
would drive her car to work to get little things fixed on it here and there.
yep, the tires and stuff like that.
So
Yeah.
that takes you back to the credit because you know if your credit decent, you're gonna at least try to keep your car up to par.
hmm So maybe some things he is saying is facts, you know?
And I ain't gonna say everything now. It's
Yeah,
the
no, no,
little
no.
things.
No, yeah, yeah,
It's the
yeah.
little things for me. You know, it be the little things.
Right, right. Like the apartment with the three bedrooms and the credit and you know, little stuff like that.
Hmm. And I just question her judgment. You know, when you a month into a relationship, what a little over a month, and you pregnant. I'm like, girl, are you serious? You raw dogging? Are you really serious? Mm-mm. Girl, her mom and auntie should have been trying to bend her behind over their knee.
Do her mom live in Georgia too?
I guess because she's from Atlanta. She said she's from Georgia. That don't mean her parents live there, but well, I don't know because one time her mom was coming to visit. You remember that?
Yes.
And even when her mother was coming to visit, she was willing to put up a lie. Like she was like, "My mom coming, so I gotta look good. We gonna act like everything good in the hood."
But then she said she really didn't want to tell her family everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow.
She confided in one auntie in the beginning, and her auntie said, "Well, honey, that's yours now. You married him."
Damn. I just can't believe. I still cannot believe though she didn't see. Just like Open Book said, she didn't see no red flags. You didn't see nothing. I mean, even when y'all went and paid purchase on the first house, and then he went to Home Depot and paid the $400. Remember when he got the appliances for the new house?
But she
After
did
that,
see it, D. She said she knew it. That's why she just said, "Was just getting money back for the appliances." Then I don't want to move because she said she knew it.
but that's Miss White. That's why I don't understand why she continued to be with them.
I just
Then
told you. I just told you why. Cause he was paying them bills. That's why.
I'm trying to believe in that too now.
Come on now, D. We been single mothers. We know.
Yeah, I'm kind of believing that.
But she didn't have any kids though. My thing
That's what I'm
is,
saying.
I'm like,
Go for
girl,
go back to them roommates that she had originally that she don't have anymore.
mhm,
So now you got to pay all that rent by yourself.
that's true. I didn't hear. I gotta now. Who said the roommate part? 'Cause I need to go listen to all
He
that.
said when they originally met,
Mhm.
they met on the social media sites.
That's what
They were.
she said, or he said.
He said they all met together. Him, her, and her roommates, her old roommates.
Yep, that's what he said.
They all met at the Cheesecake Factory. So then they planned to have a date with just them. That's when the tire blew out.
Right.
And he came to help her.
Yeah, I gotta listen to that. I think I've kind of blocked him out.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably most people would because she's already planted the seed. She already planted the seed, so everybody want to hear what he got to say no way.
Right. But I did want to hear what he was going to come up with. I did want to hear that, but I missed the roommate part for some reason. I think I just kind of was thinking about the flat tire and the Cheesecake Factory part.
And the only reason I believe him open is because you single, you already struggling. Why would you go get a 3, 2.5?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Like why? You going to try to get you probably not a studio, but a 1-bedroom economy or something. You ain't get ready to jump out there like that.
Right.
You're already struggling.
Right. Because when he brought up the friends and said, yeah, her roommates was there, I'm like, what? What?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm like, what damn roommate? I see you probably lying.
Right. I'm like, Risa Tisa, you got some explaining to do. Tell us about these roommates.
Yes.
Because the one thing you know about a narcissist is they will tell a lie, but they're not gonna tell a lie that you can tie them into. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Absolutely.
And he
Absolutely.
know that can easily be proven. Like as far as him telling her about his family and all of that, his goal was to keep her as far away from them, and keep it unverifiable. But now it's after the fact, and telling lies, he's not gonna. Well, I ain't gonna say he won't, but typically they're not gonna get tied into a lie. And you
Right.
can easily find out if she had roommates before.
Mm-hmm. Well, to be
But
honest, I believe she did.
I think so.
Yeah, I believe she did now. I believe she did have roommates. And
That
maybe
would
those
make
roommates,
sense.
huh?
That would make sense then.
Hmm.
Needing the extra
Yes, and I would
help.
have never thought about that. Miss White would have brung the goddamn
Yeah.
cheesecake factory up. Because I
Right.
did
I
hear him
didn't
say
know about
that.
that. I didn't even know about it.
Mm-hmm. But
Wow.
I listened to every one of them parts all in one day, back to back to back, back to back to back to back. As a matter of fact, it was the day my husband had surgery, and I was sitting in the hospital listening to everything, uninterrupted. I said, "What?" Yeah. And I thought she was wrong because she dropped the name of his ex after she had spoke to the ex, and the ex said, "Keep my name out of it." That
Right.
ex's children are upset with her about that because it forced that woman to have to give a statement after she was clear that she wanted no parts of it at all. Then she put the woman name out there, and like
Well,
maybe somewhere between the third and the fifth video, she was like, "I'm not dropping no names. I'm not doing none of that. I'm not giving you none of these ladies' name." And then later on, she dropped that lady name right on out in the air. I was like, "Uh oh."
because they said she never dropped his name. They said that well, one content creator said that he didn't drop his name. He was just listening at her talk and went to his Facebook, and everything she was saying it added up to the Facebook. That's how he said he found it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Old pictures and all that. Social media got good investigators, honey. They got
Mhm.
good investigators.
You damn right they do, because Miss White, I ain't got time and my brain can't do all that shit. I ain't gonna look up nobody. I
Mm-hmm.
don't give a damn.
Because when I was listening to the story, the first thing I was thinking, "Oh, I'm going on their social media." Because remember, her name was on a recent teaser, and she said her name was Legion. She called him
Wait a minute,
Legion,
is that
right?
her real name? Is that her real name?
Her name is Teresa. Oh God, I saw her name somewhere, but her name is Teresa.
Okay.
And so the first thing I was gonna do was go back and look for civilian jobs at the Georgia State Patrol, because that's what she said she did. So that's what I was gonna go look for first. But then I said, I ain't gonna look for that because social media got enough private investigators, honey. They'll know shortly.
Wow.
Stacey Ray said no, her mother does not stay
Yeah, her
in
mother don't live in
Cleveland.
Atlanta. Okay.
Well, that made sense because her mom was coming to visit.
Yeah.
And she said, "But my mom on the way, and although I'm pissed off with him, I got him." She moved him back in the bedroom so they can put up a united front.
Exactly why the mama was there.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he kept doing the things that he was doing to her, because she allowed him to do it. And
Mm-hmm.
he
And
knew, yeah, he knew he can do it.
because she knew she wanted them bills paid. Now I'm
Yeah,
gonna keep going back to that because that's the only thing that makes sense to me. That's the
and
only thing.
it made her feel good that he was paying all them bills. She can keep all her money. She said that.
Yeah. And then through the whole story, like I had them painted a picture of a certain type of man, and then when he came forth and I saw him, I was like, "Well, hold up." She said he was a tall, good-looking man. Who is this? Because he ain't tall and good-looking. So I was
Ain't
questioning her from there. I was like, "Oh Lord, this is a woman full of it."
Plus,
honey.
he kept saying that he had the offshore account. So a part of her wondered, was he telling the truth about that? So she probably wanted to know how much he had in those accounts too.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Right, so she can get that. She needed it all. Shoot. He
mm-hmm,
told her he played arena football. That's what he told her.
mm-hmm.
She said and they don't make no money. But even listen, she said she don't know nothing about no arena or pro football. She said she know about college basketball football. She said I only know about college football. But what stopped her from looking up arena football? Nothing.
Right.
He had painted a picture for her on an empty canvas, and she was willing to fill in the sketch.
She was on the Tamla Hall show today. I
Yeah,
think
she was on there today.
that was today or last week.
Today she was on. I think it was today. Tamara Hall. Yeah, she was on there today. I think, and
Miss
she was supposed to
White,
have been on.
Because the only reason I asked you was today because I've been got a clip. She was up. That was last week. I got that clip.
Oh well, I think it might have been last week, but she was supposed to be on Good Morning America this morning
Okay, okay, okay.
Mm-hmm.
because he went on TMZ, I think.
Oh yeah, and yeah, they said TMZ was dogging her over there. I don't know if it's true or not.
Yeah, they were. But let me tell you something. The same way she getting off,
Thank
y'all
you,
think that
Shannon.
man? You think that man ain't gonna get a deal? You think somebody not gonna give him a movie? You remember
I
Joey
believe
Better
it.
Foucault? You remember the
Yes,
Joey Better
yes.
Foucault, where that some I don't know how old everybody in the chat is, but it was this guy. He was messing with a young girl, like she was an underage girl, and she got this. This man got this young girl to go and try to take his wife's life, but the wife ended up living. She went to the woman door, rang the doorbell. The woman opened the door and she fired off on her. The woman lived. She did not die. She did not pass away. I'm sorry. That Lifetime gave him a story and her a story. It's two different versions. D, I'm sure you remember because we was all tuned in when it was on like ABC or NBC back in the day. The
Oh
Joy
yeah,
Better Foucault story. Yeah. So they will give
Oh
both
yeah.
parties a try. Mm-hmm.
And somebody came into my comments on YouTube after I did, what was I talking about? I did some that was Saturday when I said, Legion, please stop, after watching like 15 minutes of his interview. And it was a guy and he was telling me, talking about, I'm with Legion. These bees just want money and BMWs and stuff like that. So it's a lot of men that's gonna believe him also, that feel like that. They support him.
Now look, I don't believe everything the man said, but I don't believe everything she said either. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna be honest. And
Mhm.
as far as she was getting what she could get until she look at the timeline when that knee wouldn't let him do nothing else, and he was laid up in that bed, couldn't move. Remember, she put him out, knee banged up and all, because he was no longer any good for her. He
Ooh,
served no purpose. So she said, "You get your line ASS up out this bed, and you get the HELL up out of here, because you are not serving me any purpose anymore." She dealt with every lie he told her until he could not do anything for her anymore,
it's true.
and that's wrong. That's wrong. Now, I'm
yeah.
sorry. Now, what he was doing was wrong, but she allowed it. She was getting that money. Might not have been a lot of money to some people, and some people it might have been, but it was just enough for her to get her head over water. And she took advantage of it.
Mm-mm-mm. Wow.
I don't believe everything you said. I don't. But I definitely I don't believe everything she said. It's a lot of questionable things that she said. And they were talking about, how she said he would dangle stuff in front of her only to snatch
Mm-hmm.
it back away. I
Mm-hmm.
also felt like this. I felt like he's trouble. Some things are going on with him because she said that his family said that he was bipolar and borderline
Yeah.
schizophrenic, right?
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, you have a lot of schizophrenics who are not trying to hurt nobody else. They just want to hurt themselves. I believe that he really wanted to do those things for her. I think he really wanted to do them, but because he knew it was not in reach, that it was not even in his peripheral, that he would keep the lie going. But I can guarantee you 99 ways to nothing that if that man could have provided what she wanted, he would have done it. But because he had already told those lies, he had to wear them. He had to walk them out. And I don't think it was about him snatching them away. It was just never obtainable. So he would have to come up with another lie. But I believe if he could have done it, he would have. I believe that. Y'all don't think that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to a certain degree.
He just didn't know how to get out the lie, so he had to keep it. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Yeah,
like
because
he had
I,
to
I think
tell a
it's I,
lie.
I
If
think it
manna
was
would have
gonna work
fell out the
regardless.
sky,
Hey, good
if
morning,
manna would have
baby.
fell out the sky, where he could provide for her, he would have done just that. He had started the lie, and you can best believe he started those lies, like what Leon was saying. he started those lies based off what the expectations that he heard her say. And every woman that he dealt with had the same. It's a type, like Leon said. It's a type of woman.
Mhm.
It's a. I was that type of woman myself.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
hey, mm, good God, and I dealt with it, and I really hold myself accountable for some of the things that I did back then. That I look in hindsight, and I be like, that was on you. That was on you
Right.
because
That's what I
he
said
knew.
too.
Like for instance, he know he couldn't go to open book with that.
Mm-mm.
They know who they can go to with it.
Babe, I can't even listen to the whole interview. I was like 5 minutes in. It was like, I got to turn this off.
Yeah, yeah. I listen
That's
to
it.
someone, and after a while, I'm like, you know what? I can't even stomach this
I
shit no
couldn't
more.
do it.
It's
Yeah.
just like bullies. You know when bullies pick on people, they know who they can and can't mess with.
Well, let me tell you something. That motherfucker know he couldn't have came to me because I was throwing right in the garbage. I threw that motherfucker right in the garbage. Like I said, bitch, you gonna show me some proof where you getting this goddamn money from?
Yeah.
Where
And
you
he got
work,
that. He got
baby?
to have a talk game. Listen what Leon said. I was listening to Leon. I'm on my break right now from setting up for tomorrow. But like Leon said, look at him. Look at him. You know it's only a certain type of woman he gonna approach anyway.
Absolutely.
She said he said that too, because I think on her close to the end or the last series, she said, yeah, he told me that he knew he had to marry me with hurry up and marry me because within a year I wasn't gonna want him or I was gonna figure it out. So he had
Yeah.
to marry her.
Pat him on the back
Oh,
of the head. Pat him on the back of the head. That's all right, Lisa. You just go right on the line, baby. Rent due tomorrow, okay? All right, Lisa. You go ahead and tell that lie, cause the light bill, yeah, light bill got to be paid by the third. Yeah, okay. You go ahead. Yeah, line on up. Gas bill due. Yeah, go ahead, baby. you know, cause I used to do the same thing. Shoot, petty bill. I don't give a shit. Do whatever. Get you.
yep.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
she did.
he know who to go for.
Yeah. Even trade no swap, no swindle.
Yeah, cause all my experience I done went through, I done threw that motherfucker in the dumpster right over his head. There's no way you'd have got me. No way. No way.
But I still don't know how did he find her on two different sites? Did this man know her before? Like
Oh, I thought she said she found him on two different sites.
It's just
no,
that they
he was under two
profile.
different names.
Listen, go back to what Leon said. It's a certain type of woman. The profiles matched. You get what I'm saying? The profiles matched.
Mm.
The
God,
profiles matched. That's how they were linked up on two different sites. The
that's crazy.
profiles matched every time.
Well, Leon was right. I gotta agree with him. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was, yeah.
Girl, I couldn't get up here fast enough. We was putting the machines together. I said, good God Almighty.
But
I said, that man is.
I didn't want Leon to go with that narrative that just because you big, you'll fall for something like this because it can be skinny or big that
Yeah,
does
that's
not
true too. That
follow.
is very much true.
Yeah, that's
You,
facts.
you are spot on. However, the biggest consensus says it normally happens with bigger people, even with heavier men. They tolerate women to do the same way, but it's not all heavier people.
Right.
Because I was a big girl, honey, and you better not have had her. I better not have had her, because it was gonna be on. So yeah. But I get what you're saying though. And what he was saying is, I don't know if you saw my comment when Leon was speaking. I said that's what he was saying about that comment from Charlemagne the God, because Charlemagne the God didn't know how to say it right. He a mouthpiece. Leon was just saying that it's a certain type of man that goes after a certain type of woman to do a certain type of thing to them. You know, it's like
Mhm.
me when well, I'm married now, but when I was out there in the dating world, I used to always hear men say, "You look unapproachable." You look like I can't even say hi to you, not knowing that I got the gift of gab and talk all day long. But it was just an aura that I would let off that probably made me miss a lot of blessings. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't until I got a little older that I learned, it was a defense mechanism that I had. And everybody don't have that defense mechanism. And then you look at her age, she's growing older. She probably think her biological clock is ticking. I'm running out of time. But and to be honest with you, every woman he dealt with was probably on the same level, if not close to it. Because
Right.
all of them were motivated by the same thing and what they thought that he could do for them.
That's true.
They were all motivated by the exact same thing. And once they found out that he could not do it, then he was a piece of shit. So that means they didn't look at his looks. You know what I'm saying? They didn't care about his character. They didn't care that he could what Risa say, he could quote scripture like nobody business. They didn't care about
Mm-hmm.
that.
Mm-hmm.
They all was mad once they realized he could not give what he had promised.
Right. Right. And you know what, Miss White, I'm glad you said that because I think like mine was a little different. Like me, like listen, I want to make sure I say this right because I don't want people to be like, you know, um looks is not all that, but you gotta look like something for me, goddamn it. That's why I'm
Yeah,
speaking for me.
yeah.
Okay,
You're
you gotta
right.
look like something for me, motherfucker. I ain't just laying in bed with anybody because you got motherfucking money. Okay?
Right.
Because I don't want to fucking get up in the morning with a paper bag on my head every time I get up in the morning.
You're
If I
right.
can't look no motherfucking man in the face, I don't want you in my motherfucking bed. That's simple.
Because if
Now,
you look a certain kind of way, I'm not even gonna be able to find out that you got money or not. Because I ain't
right.
gonna look at
I'm
you.
not gonna give myself that time of the day to find out anything about
Right.
this motherfucking ass.
That is so
You
Now, I
right.
ain't gonna lie. Mine
That's
looked
true.
good. Okay, he was 6'4", 230. He was tall,
Mm-hmm.
sexy guy. Okay, know how to dress his ass off. Okay, love it all kind of cologne. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that drew me to him. But he never, ever, ever, ever lied about his money. Never. He never did that. But he did all the other fuckboy shit. But he never lied about his money.
Look here. My daughter father's 6'9". He was probably 225 pounds. Skinny to me because he was too tall. He was too skinny for his height. He was ugly. I thought he looked like Skeletor. I thought he was the ugliest thing ever, honey. I was pregnant praying, Lord God, please don't let these babies look like him and his ugly ass family. Oh, Lord God, please, 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 please. But he had that dough. He had that dough, baby. And I done told you 100 times, D, the stuff I went through. And I dealt with it because he was that man. He was the
Yeah.
plug. And I got whatever I wanted when I wanted it. Man, he was ugly as
Yeah.
all get out. And guess what? The same way I knew he was ugly, all these other women that was chasing him down knew he was ugly too. And we had one thing in common. We wanted that money, honey.
Right.
Let me catch me with a woman. I would go off. Honey, I will. Oh my God, I'm busting windshields. I'm putting sugar in tanks. I'm wilding all the way out, knowing I didn't give two shoots of nanny about nothing. All I cared about was she get ready to get what I'm getting.
Yeah. And now when my
That's all I
kids
cared
started, I
about.
did that to him one time. I did that to
Yeah,
him one time. I pulled up on his ass in Burger King, caught him talking to a woman, and that motherfucker got me next goddamn morning, and bitch, he couldn't move that car, had sugar in the tank, and he came back upstairs and said, baby, I can't
ain't
move the
all
car. I
right.
need to call the tow truck.
Ain't all
Why? I
right.
said, I don't know. I said, shit, I
Girl,
don't know. I put sugar in that goddamn tank. Mm-hmm. I sure did.
I saw that Cadillac sitting at the hotel. I knocked on every door, yelling and screaming. He had to come out.
Mm.
Like, he had to come out.
Yeah, I did some
You didn't have
fuck
no
boy
choice.
shit in my life. I ain't gonna sit here and say I'm innocent because I'm not innocent. I have did things in my life that I knew that it was not right, but at the time I was angry. You know, I
I
remember
ain't
one
gonna.
time I cut his brand new sneakers over Miss White. I cut his brand new sneakers in half like a piece of bread. And then when I got friends back with him again, I knew he was gonna find out. So I went and bought glue and glued the whole sneakers up. When he walked out, he was like, "Yeah, why my sneakers feel funny?"
Lord have mercy, child.
He said, "What the fuck did you do with them
Mm.
motherfucking brand new sneakers?" And I just,
Yeah,
I was honest. I told him, I said, "Cause our argument." I said, "I'm sorry. I apologize." I said, "I'll give you another pass."
yeah, yeah.
That made
But you
me
know
think
what?
about what you did with Miranda. Oh, well, maybe I did.
Yeah, maybe I
Yeah,
did. That was funny, wasn't it? She said, "Well, maybe I did."
But maybe,
yeah,
But you
like,
know what? She'll have to do some soul searching. She really is because I was
yeah,
like that. Like I didn't care. As long as you was giving me that money, I didn't care. And then he went to prison. He did a federal kingpin charge. He did 22 years in federal penitentiary. Now while he locked up, I moved on. But I quit dealing with drug dealers and now I moved on to a military guy. So now I'm getting money, not as much money as I was getting, but now I got money and I got benefits. And that was a
right.
pattern for me. Like that was a pattern for me. And it wasn't until I changed my mindset, started working for myself, going, not working for myself, but getting my behind out and working, earning my own keep, having to be accountable for me and my children because my husband was military, but he was also militant. And he was really whooping on me real good. He was whooping on me really, really good. I'm talking about he was hurting me really bad. And I walked away and I made my kids a promise. I said, when I leave, y'all will not live any less than what you're living right now. I didn't know how in the world I was going to do it because I was living in a 5-bedroom, 4-bath, 3-car garage. How am I going to maintain? So
Hmm.
I moved away to another city and I maintained well for about 4 months. And then we found ourselves in the shelter. So now I gotta work. I gotta find a way to do this on my own. But I got to make it happen. I'm in a bigger city, better paying job, all of the above. But now my kids are missing me because I'm working every day. But it wasn't until I changed my mindset, took accountability for myself, my finances, and my responsibility. It wasn't until then that God blessed me with a man that could give me all the same things that I had been manipulating other men out of for such a long time. But I had to go through the fire to get to where I am now. And I wasn't looking for that type of man anymore. I had to hung up that because the rascal I had before the husband I got now, I was taking care of him. I thought it was my karma. Oh, I thought it was my karma to the end of time. I'm taking care of this man. I'm paying his child support, and I'm just in a moment of transparency because he was using the hell out of me. He was and was sleeping with every Tom Dick. I said, damn, if the tables ain't turned on me. And was scared to let him go because I didn't want to be by myself.
Yeah,
And I'm just being honest, but it was until I took accountability. Karma is real, and you get back what you give. You
you
do,
sure will.
because it sure came back to me in the form of this man named Troy. And he gave it back to me. And when I finally made up my mind, I started chasing God. I didn't care about no man no more or any of that. That's how I got in the church so heavy. I was just chasing God. I was just chasing God. And the more I started chasing God, he started lining my life up for everything that I ever wanted. And one day I looked up and I had everything that I had ever wanted and I had got it the right way this time. So she's gonna have to take some accountability for her part in it. Because what she'll say is, I said I was gonna tell the truth, even if it made me look bad. So she's telling the truth, but she's not being accountable for it. Because there is a difference. There's a difference. And she needs to first start telling the truth about she was taking that man money and she didn't care what he was doing. As long as she was getting what she was getting.
Ah,
He
oh
wasn't rich.
Lord.
He wasn't rich, guys. He wasn't rich, but he had enough to put here, make ends meet together, and it kept her head over water.
Right, I
It kept
agree.
her head over water.
Yeah, I agree with that. And
And that's the truth.
just say I needed help. I needed help at the time.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and when he came into my life, He was talking about marriage, baby, house, and this is all the things I always wanted in my life, and I just accepted everything. I thought he was the guy for me. So I did start to believe in the lies, just, be honest.
Because I don't know if it was an open book that was talking earlier. Like, if she don't check herself, she's gonna run back into the same situation. But this time she's gonna be more well to do, and somebody gonna take from her.
That's what open book said. Yep, she
It was
said
open
that.
book. And, and,
Hmm.
and, and I'm a living witness, honey. I'm a walking testimony. Look, I started off waiting tables. So I was regional manager. I was making money, baby. Look, I said that like Risa Tisa, because did y'all pay attention to how she said it? She said it was money. Go back and listen to it. She didn't say money. She said money. Pay attention to that. Her game recognized game when they hear it. And I was making money. And as soon as I went to regional manager making big money, this dude was wearing my ass out financially. I was keeping him out of jail, paying his child support, buying him cars. I was doing all of the above. I said, look at my big dumb ass. Look at my dumb ass. And I don't know. I had then got heavy, gained weight. I wasn't stripper material anymore or any of that. And I don't know. It was a shift somewhere. But I had to take accountability for it. I felt like karma was knocking at my door and I was getting back the get back. But
Yeah.
when I had to let it go, and when I let it go, God began to bless me. He began to bless me
Mhm.
with all the desires of my heart, and I got it the right way. So, her story will not be over. In 10 more years, she'll be telling another story. Or
Yeah.
not, because she might keep it to herself, but she'll know.
So why do y'all think? Okay, let's say for example, I'm just thinking out loud. Let's say for example, she was not being fully transparent in some of the things. Why do you think she probably would have come forward with this story? Like it's bad enough you would go through an embarrassing situation like that, but do you think it was her intent? And I mean, we can't really answer this for sure that this will go viral, or why would she come out with a 50-part series of this whole story?
Let's see where it's going to go. Because you remember, she gave shout outs. She said, it's a lot of people who were very instrumental in this happening for me. Some had big parts, some had little parts. You remember that?
Uh-huh.
Let's take it. Let's see where it's gonna go, y'all.
Mm.
Let's see where it's gonna take us. It might go somewhere, it might not. Hers just happened to go. Because remember, she wasn't even monetized. She really
No,
probably
she
didn't
was.
think it was gonna go nowhere, if anything. So okay, open book. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, she's a journalist. She journal, whether by pen and paper or audio. So somebody had told her, girl, you got a lot of info that you done put down. You need to put that out. You need to put that out. You think so? Yeah, girl, put it out. See where it's gonna go. Girl, that ain't gonna go nowhere. You don't never know. Just put it out there and see.
Well, I hope it's not, Lord.
I hope not either.
But you know what? If it's, I think she will get a lot of backlash, and it might not be good.
But see, how is anybody gonna really ever know the truth? Because we've already established Legion to be a liar. And listen, open book mind already was made up. She didn't even want to hear nothing the man had to say. She couldn't get past what she
No,
said first.
no, to be honest, I did want to, because I told D, I said he has an interview coming out. I do kind of want to hear what his response is going to be in regards to this. However,
Mhm.
when he was talking, and I tried, it's
Oh,
just
okay.
something about how he was looking and just saying some of the stuff that didn't even make sense. Even if I hadn't heard her side, some of the stuff he was saying just didn't make sense. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
I can't listen to too much of that. I
yeah,
really cannot, especially if I think you're lying. It's just going to make me upset. I'm up here hollering at the YouTube. I'm like, you lying, little stuff like that.
yeah, yeah.
I
So
can't.
you've been through something similar to that before, then, obviously.
it's just in me. I can see
Yeah.
through stuff like that. And I tell my husband, even to this day, anybody, it don't even have to be a man. I'm like, the Holy Ghost gonna reveal to me if
Sure
he's
will.
right. And so I just don't lie to me. My mom was a big stickler on that. She didn't want us lying to her. And I always tell her myself, nobody have to tell me. I tell my own stuff, but just don't lie to me or lie on me. And so when
Ooh.
he was talking, I'm looking like, dude, that don't even make sense, even if I didn't hear her say.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. I'm the same way. Like I tell my kids, I don't care. You can be wrong 10 ways from Sunday, but you better tell me the truth.
Yes,
You
tell the
better tell,
truth. Get it
even if
over
I
with.
don't like it, you better tell me the truth. We can try to fix it, get over it, get through it, but don't lie to me. I'm the last person you want to be lying to.
I don't like
But
that. That's what.
yeah.
And now I'm gonna go back though and listen to it because I do want to hear the part that y'all were talking about the roommates because that now puts a little twist on her side.
And
I'm
listen
gonna
to
go
how
back
she
and listen
said
to her
money,
talk.
y'all. I promise you. She was like, he had money.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to
Mm-hmm.
it. Did you hear it, D?
Yeah, I heard that.
Did anybody in the chat know what I'm talking about? Because she didn't was like, I thought he had
Yeah.
some money. She was like, he had money. I was like, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And the part, I'm gonna tell you something else that drew my attention. Now, don't beat me up. He also said that she didn't tell people that it was a possibility that that baby may not have been his.
Oh, I heard him say that.
Wait a
He
And
minute.
that,
said
Wait. Wait. Whoa. 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 Wait. What? I
yeah,
ain't heard none of this.
he
What?
said the possibility that baby was not his, and he said she didn't tell that part.
he said, now
They
she
were
didn't tell that part.
if they were
And that stuck
parenting,
out to me,
find that out.
D. When he said she didn't tell that part, that stuck out to me. And then you pregnant from a man a month later, that could, it ain't like y'all been in a relationship 6 months and you pregnant.
I
You
didn't hear
pregnant
that part.
within a month. Was it a month later she was pregnant, D?
Maybe about a month or two. I don't give a fuck when it was. She got pregnant too fast.
Too dang on fast. That's what I said. You raw dogging, baby.
What?
So you got some promiscuous behaviors because God didn't just come down and tell you to raw dog with that man. You had some promiscuous behaviors. You know what I'm
She done
saying?
moved them on in too in 2 months.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know what? You can tell she had some of them type of behaviors because that's why she moved that man in so fast. She didn't even know that man. She gonna ask that man, "Will you want to quarantine at my house or your house?" You just met that man.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That
Right.
y'all, we done started a whole new
And it ain't to discredit her, but it's to make her have accountability for her part in it.
right.
And if you make her hold accountability in her lap, you're gonna see some discrepancies.
And see, you know what she see? Let me tell you this. She's going on these high mighty talk shows, but okay, and they're good talk shows, but they're not asking her the real questions. The real question is, how many days you knew him before you told him to come quarantine at your house? That's one good question. Three,
Mm-hmm.
4 days? Did you know him 3, 4, 5 days? And you're gonna ask him, okay, where we gonna quarantine at? Your house or my house? That's a good question to ask her. Another question to ask her, what do you think about bringing a man into your house for 5 days after you met him to live with you, to quarantine with you? That's
Yep.
another question.
Yep.
Like they ask her the real questions.
Yeah, they do need to ask her those type of questions.
Another thing, D. Okay, you know how he said that she didn't tell people that the baby might, it was a chance. He didn't say it wasn't his. He said it was a possibility that it could not have been his baby. So let's go back to when he lied. Now we know that was a lie because she verified it through her neighbor's ring camera, right? That he lied
Right.
about the car backing up into the yard.
Mm-hmm.
Now, why do you think he just up and lied about that and brought that up out of nowhere?
I thought about that and I was trying to get an
I thought about
understanding
that too, but I didn't know where to go with that because I'm saying, like,
here.
this is what I thought. I said to myself, how did he know how this man looked to know it was her ex boyfriend?
He never knew, remember, because he couldn't describe her. She was clear on that. He could never really describe the man. He just brought it up. But me personally, I think he brought it up because he couldn't trust her. I think he did not trust her, and he wanted to see where it was gonna go.
Well, she
Oh, he
did
wanted
say
to see
that.
what her conversation was gonna be like,
Mm-hmm.
meaning if
Mm-hmm.
she still have any kind of
Contact.
conversations with
Uh-huh.
him.
Uh-huh.
Contact. Yeah, I get it. I get
Well,
what you're
she
saying.
said that though. She said she think that he was just saying stuff to kind of see where she was, but that was weird. That whole little
But
scenario.
see, if you go back to when he said it was a possibility that that might not have been his baby, why did he think that? Or even if she told him that, like he had a reason for not trusting that woman. And another thing I think, you know how you tell somebody a lie and you know that they know you lying,
Mm-hmm.
just to show us he was lying. He knew she was lying. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my
Why she
gosh!
dealing with my crap? Ain't none of the women he ever dealt with his crap that long, except for the other one wife. What she dealing with? Because by now he didn't expect her to catch on and put him out.
Right.
Okay,
What is
Shelly
she
said
dealing?
she thinks she knew him for 2 weeks.
Yeah, and and,
So
and,
that's
it,
what I
it,
did ask her. Why would you move a man into your house after 2 weeks?
and,
Two
and let me
weeks.
tell you what Legion said. I'm lying. I know I'm lying, and she know I'm lying. But why is she dealing with me? Something up with her too. He probably said, she getting my money. She probably seeing somebody else. Yeah, if I'm nothing else, I'm a realist.
But you know
And
what? Do y'all think he probably didn't care if she was cheating or not because he knew everything he was doing and saying to her was a fucking lie?
I think he cared. I think he cared that she was cheating. If she
No.
was. If she was,
Okay.
I think he cared. Because you remember what I said? I think he cared for her. And I think that the lies got so bad that he didn't have a way to come out of them. But if some miracle would have happened and he could have bought that girl a house the next day, he would have done it.
But why was
But
he
it
cheating
wasn't,
with Peaches?
because she might not have been the prostitute.
Oh yeah, you right. Okay, yeah.
But hey, open book, have y'all seen the screenshots about him being in that group on Facebook about HIV and single? Have you seen
No.
those?
Uh-uh.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna have to send it to y'all.
I heard about it though.
You heard about it? I
Yeah,
said,
I
now
haven't been in there.
what if he when he was in the shower that day and she was going through that phone and she ran up on that group? See, you tell nobody that though. But see, social media had to go find that out. She didn't tell that part. The social
Mm.
media detectives found that.
So you saying that she probably knew he had something?
I mean, she went through his phone. She saw the Facebook group. I mean, the thing through Facebook where he was with old girl Peaches.
Ooh.
Remember?
Well, I thought those were from the deleted threads that he had in his text messages.
Yeah. But
Because she
my
said,
point is she was still going through his phone.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And there is a group that he was in out
So
there.
wait a minute, he was messing with Peaches when he was messing with her too?
Yeah.
Allegedly. Mm-hmm.
And the part where the remember the pastor and the wife that counseled them was
Mm-hmm.
somebody, her old co-worker or something of the
Yeah, she
sort.
said that. Yeah, and she said the pastor didn't want to counsel them no more. You know it's
Hmm.
bad.
I need some of these people to come forward because I need some evidence. Because I'm starting to, y'all done
Yes.
got me to thinking. I need some type of evidence on some of her side too. Because,
I ain't saying I'm taking up for him, but a lot of things she said is very questionable.
yeah, I need some evidence because I didn't know about the roommate part.
I would have never knew about it until Miss White just didn't bring it up. When she bring it up, it rung a bell but to me. I'm like, oh damn, maybe that's why she had that 3 bedroom apartment. Because he did say in that video that she bring her roommates with her. He said
Who
that.
would get who would get a 3 bedroom, 2.5 bath that you cannot afford? Like who does that?
Well,
Now,
I
mind
did.
you,
Look, I
now,
did Miss White back in when I was single. I ain't gonna lie. I had a
oh, you
house,
did.
3 bedrooms, 2 baths, a whole backyard. And yeah, ended up it went into foreclosure.
But listen now, remember that? Was it where you wanted it at? Was it what you wanted?
Yeah, it was what I wanted.
Okay, but now remember, she said that's not what she wanted. She wanted out. She wanted out the lease. She didn't even want to be in
Yeah.
that county.
Yep, she sure did. She said she did not want to be in that county no more. She said she told him what county that she wanted to be in.
Oh yeah, I do remember that. Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Now you ain't gonna go in debt and do all that crazy somewhere you don't even want to be. She said it ain't a bad neighborhood, but it won't a good neighborhood either. If I'm gonna
Right.
go in debt and do something crazy, at least I'm gonna be out there with the Joneses. You know,
Exactly. No, that's right.
shoot.
Yeah, Christina, that's what we're trying to figure out. Like, is she telling some half truths too? That's weird.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm.
But again, like I said, he won't rich by no means, but he kept her head over water. Cause now, come on, y'all. Remember pandemic? They put a halt on rent.
Yeah, they did.
Nobody was having to pay rent. Nobody power was getting cut off or nothing.
Oh my
Nothing.
gosh, you are so right. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
you right. So that made me think too. Damn, was
And
she?
he's still paying the bills.
Oh my
It was
goodness.
a monetarium. Nobody got put out from nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
So she easily could have been like, well, you getting the hell up out of here. I ain't got to worry about no bills no way anywho. And
Oh,
I'll find me
listen.
somewhere else to go.
Maybe she still wanted to pay the rent, right? Because that house with the roommates could have been in her name, right? So being the
Hmm.
two roommates moved out, she didn't want no backlash with the courts, putting something on her
Right.
name
On her
if she
credit.
right on her
So they have to
credit.
pay that
So
back
that's
rent
why,
eventually.
right? So that's why she probably said, "Well, he's paying the rent." She let him pay the rent because she knew she probably couldn't do the rent alone because the roommates had left.
Honey, that child used that
Mhm.
man till she couldn't use him no more. I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, I'm sorry. She used him till
Oh
she
my
could not use him anymore. Cause look at the timeline. She been knew he was lying. She said herself that she was finding ways to save face, right?
yeah, she did
By
say that.
saying, well, you
She
know what?
did.
I don't want to move anymore. Just get the money back. See if you can get your money deposit back for the appliances. Get your earnest money back. She said because she knew he was lying,
Okay,
right?
Christina,
so
Peaches is the side chick that he was messing with.
yeah, like a prostitute.
Yeah.
And another
So
thing she said about Peaches, she said they was doing the freaky deaky stuff. Okay? Now listen to this. Did y'all peep when she said, I went to fam you? You mean to tell me you doing stuff with other women that you're not doing with me? And what she was alleging to was, I get down like that too. All you had to do was tell me what you wanted, what you
Well,
really
first
like.
of all, baby, when I found out he was sleeping with Peaches, I would have never fucked with him no more. That's for one. So yes, I do believe she got some low self-esteem problems about herself. Because
yeah,
why do you want to lay in the bed and have sex with a man
it's
that you
possible.
know he's messing with another woman like that? Come on,
Mhm.
let's be real.
Miss Shelley Shell says he probably got that PP loan and the other loans that they gave for COVID.
Yeah, maybe he
I,
became rich off of those, huh?
I don't think he did because he would have bought him a car. He would have tried to at least look part of that lie he was telling in his life. He would have did something. But he was getting that pandemic pay. They was paying him extra money for going into work and all of that
Oh
stuff.
yeah.
He was
Hmm.
he was
Yeah,
getting
but
it.
she
He
did
was
say
getting
she had to go in. Well, she said she was working from home, but the boss made her come back in because she wasn't responsible at home. She
she
wasn't
said that
doing,
too.
yeah. She
She
said
said,
she
honey, I
wasn't
was
doing the
laying around, I
computer
wasn't
work.
doing my job.
Yeah, she
I
did
was
say
like,
that.
Yeah, she said it take her 3 hours to respond to an email.
Yep, she sure did.
so how long was the time frame between the time he moved in to the time his niece started acting up and she knew it was kind of time for him to go?
I,
Now
I,
that's
I
what I
want to
want to
say I want to say within a 6 month time frame because you remember I think August was the deadline for the lease. Was it August or September?
know. Right.
Y'all
It was,
help
it
me out in the
was
chat.
after the summer over, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Lola. She said she missed a lot. Yeah, girl, Peaches was charging between 60 and $80, depending on what you needed.
She had a list, honey. She had a chart.
Oh my
She
God,
had
y'all.
a hand job, a head job, penetration, front, back.
With the
Yeah.
condom,
She
without.
with or without a con
But
sure
look
did.
at y'all. When she found out about Peaches, she still stayed with him too, didn't she?
She sure did.
Sure did.
That's when she made that
That's
comment. Come on now, I get down with the get down too. Come on, hey, I went to FAMU. That's exactly what she said.
yes, Joanne. I call cap on some of this too. I'm telling y'all, the
Uh,
Holy Ghost will give you some type of inkling when something's off. Like I've been feeling that, but I didn't want to like
Well,
just
you told
not
me in
even
the
do it.
beginning after you start watching
you
videos.
know, we as women, we emotional anyway, and we gonna jump. You know, oh, we first thing we think, look a raggedy ass nigga. You know, and then when you sit down and start making sense out of it, I was like, hold
And
up.
now she got this new trip. She done got a trip out of. I'm about to be mad. She done got a trip out of this store.
And look,
She gonna get a car, a house.
she done
Yeah.
set the stage, so there ain't nobody gonna hear him no way. He
Right.
gonna always be a liar.
It's almost, if y'all think about it, it's almost what narcissists do. They try to go ahead and do the smear campaign so people don't believe you.
They ain't gonna believe what you got to
Yes.
say no way.
Yes.
Dang. Oh my God. She did a number, man. Oh
And
my
help 'em, but
Yes,
I
you
know what you
did.
gonna do. You gonna go back and you gonna watch every bit that we talking about. So
Yeah,
I
I
want you to pay attention to how she say he got money.
am. I'm gonna go and watch that. Watch. Mhm.
Look, for those of y'all who have been in the street life, you know what it mean when a woman say it like that. You know what I'm talking about, D.
Mm-hmm.
He got money.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna go listen to because I need to know about these roommates. Cause I'm like, Risa, you got some explaining to do. Like, why you didn't tell us about these roommates? Since like that shows up, because then that also gives motivation or a what's the word? Not necessarily motivation of why she was so into him helping with the bills. It gives her a
Right.
purpose in that.
Because I ain't giving to let no man pay my bills out the gate anyway, because now you're trying to control me. Why you want to pay my bills so fast?
Right.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
And then y'all pay attention to when she first started telling the story, if I'm not mistaken, she didn't really tell how many bedrooms and all that she had. She just said, I was doing all right. It was decent. You know, she didn't go,
Yeah, because at
she
first
gave
you
a
tried to
brief,
make people think she owned that house in the beginning.
she gave a brief synopsis
I
of the
thought
house,
she
but she
owned it
didn't.
too.
Mm-hmm. Because she wanted people to think. I remember when she said, yeah, because when he came to my house, she said, oh, yeah, she got money. I had a 3-bedroom townhouse, 2 bathrooms. She never said she was renting in the beginning. Then I guess a couple of stories down the road or whatever, that's when she said, yeah, he was paying the rent. Let me get that straight. He
Yeah.
was paying the rent. Yeah.
She said he paid everything. She said all the household bills except for her car insurance and her phone bill.
He was buying the food and everything.
Yeah, everything. So what was you doing with your money, Risa Tisa? Because you could have went paid you could have went bought you a BMW, girl.
By then, yeah, with all that money, she didn't have to put out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he said her credit was bad, so she
There you
probably
go.
couldn't
So he
put it.
couldn't have been lying because even if your debt ratio is not up to par, you can put anybody's income on your application. Y'all do know that.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So they could have combined incomes. So that makes me believe that maybe he was right, or not lying about the her credit being bad.
And you
So
know
when you
what, Miss White, you just got me to think. See, I'm about to get all upset because now this is making me think too much. It's making me go through some stuff because now it made me think about something. If he's saying now, this kind of makes sense what he says now. If her credit was bad already and she's wanting this BMW, right? He
hmm
did say that if she got the BMW, it would have been upside down and would have caused a big what do they call it when there's like a big payment due when you get a new car and you still owe on another car and now you have to combine all of that
That's what they
together.
call you upside down in the loan. In fact, he said
Yes.
she was upside down in the loan of the car she was already driving that was not up to par and needed a lot of work done to it.
Okay, because that would make sense to not get that almost Legion. You might have a little sense right there because how would you get something that you already kind of struggling and your credit, according to him, allegedly is not where it should be? Why get a BMW and y'all get into more debt? and y'all can't even afford that, and then trying to get a, oh Lord, this
Because
is a
she was
lot.
waiting on that cash payment. She didn't have
Oh,
to worry about credit with that that cash payment.
from the
Right.
other
Credit
offshore
didn't
account.
matter. Hmm.
Oh,
Credit didn't matter. He done lied to her. She thinking he got something to give her.
ooh, oh my goodness.
And
So
remember,
that didn't matter.
she did say that too, Joanne. You remember she said that she was pocketing her money when he was paying the rent and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what?
Then she
D Red One is on it. Yes. And you know what? I'm telling you, I feel bamboozled on some of this now.
and then she said, I
Oh
got
my
rid of
God.
everything. Now she done gave away the man little turbo Taurus. Then gave all his clothes to Goodwill, left him with nothing. Then she chuckled when she said, I got rid of everything that man ever gave me. Then she said, I did keep the heels.
Oh yeah,
What?
I heard her say that. Yeah,
Child boo, everything means everything.
yeah. I think some lies that she have told.
Yeah, yeah, she had. I ain't gonna say everything she said was a lie,
Right. Yeah, we're not
No,
saying that.
but
yeah, right.
uh,
It's just some
everything.
things that are questionable
I'm
right
just gonna
now.
say everything that he said was not a lie.
Right. Right.
They both, you know that. I said I call it what's good for the goose, good for the gander. Even trade, no swap, no swindle. You scratch my back, I scratch yours tight. They both gain something from it.
Oh yeah, and they might split this payment too if they get a big payout. Shoot.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because I do believe somebody gonna take his stories as well as they're gonna take hers.
And you got to
Mhm.
take into account what a man's point of view. And when Leon was speaking on this, he was spot on.
Yeah,
Like
he
he was
was.
spot on.
I agree.
He says, those type of people know what kind of people they can go get it from. And she's a
Right.
type of person as well.
And he's a type too. If she was more so spearheading and allowed some of this, she probably knew that he would fall for it.
Yeah.
She probably, I got me a sucker.
Her ass in there doing her ass in
Yes.
there doing headstands and hanging from chandeliers, stuff she ain't never done before. To get what she want.
Oh my gosh. Y'all, now we got to go back. Right, Joanne? We got to go back and investigate. Because I'm telling you, it's
Uh-huh.
like the
Yeah.
song we at the beginning, we got to go back and see both sides. We need some people that know how to investigate and get to the root.
Of
Oh,
the suit, honey, cause yeah.
Mm. Well, we done did a lot of little investigation today, y'all. It sounds kind of, yeah.
No, all we
sound
gotta
like
do is lock the door. You can lock up and we
sound,
find
sound like we need sound like we need to investigate her. To, bring her over here to ask her some questions.
right.
absolutely.
Right,
Yeah.
right, Joe.
Absolutely.
I was rooting for you, girl. I was rooting for you, sis.
I ain't gonna say I was rooting for her and I wasn't not rooting for her either, but she just sound like the old me to me. I was like, sound familiar to me.
Wow. I just don't understand. Why would you move a man to your house 2 weeks later? Like, you'd have found out all of this shit before you even moved him in your
Yeah,
house.
that's big to
Right.
me, G. And
Yeah,
and
me
then
too.
pregnant within a month. Come on now. Where you gonna hold yourself accountable at?
You should even been protecting yourself, when you slept
Yes.
with him, because you didn't even know this man that long to sleep with this man without no protection. I just don't understand it.
She believed everything that man was telling her in the beginning because it sounded good and she was ready to walk in it. They laughing at
Hmm.
me because I said she was doing handstands. Y'all know,
She should
women,
have been
y'all know.
charging. She should have been charging like peaches in that case, if that's what she was.
Well, she was. She was. She just didn't put a receipt book to it. She was charging.
She need a price.
Yeah, she was charging.
Oh my god.
She was charging and he was paying.
Yeah. Oh,
Absolutely.
And that's the one thing that every one of those women had in common to say about him. He won't shit and he a big liar, but he paid the bills. None of them never disputed that.
Nope. And she said she went to the police and the police said she couldn't put him out or something. And
Because
she said,
he wasn't beating her or anything.
yeah. And she said that's when the police member discovered that he had a warrant, and the police told her when he gets to the house to call him.
She said, now this changes everything because he got a warrant. And
Yes.
then he was out. And within a couple of hours, the next morning or whatever, he was back out. So the warrant must not have been, he was able to sign himself out. I heard that too,
what
Miss
Gloria
Gloria.
said?
I heard that too.
Oh my gosh. And this
That,
put a big twist on me.
that she wanted him back. And if he didn't come back, she was going to expose him. I heard that too.
Ooh, wait.
I cannot confirm or deny.
Wow. That one I missed. Well, somebody said she got 30 days restriction on TikTok because of one of her posts.
What?
Yeah, they said somebody reported her.
Now, I can't say it's true or not true, D, but I will say this, and we all know based off previous experience, even when a man going upside our head, we always want back in.
Mm-hmm.
But let me tell you what he did. If that's true, the reason he didn't take her back, because he had already moved on to the next one.
Wait, do he got a girlfriend now? Somebody say he got a girlfriend now.
They said he do.
Well, I'll be damned.
Girl, it ain't gonna be hard for that man to get no woman. He pay bills.
Yeah, I mean he got a lot of money.
I
He
think
got a
he have
lot
a
of
lot of money.
He don't have a lot of money, but it's just enough to help
No, that
somebody
was a
out.
joke. That was a joke.
Oh.
I was about to say, 'cause
It's just enough to help somebody out. You know what I'm saying? You put your 50 cent with my 50 cent, and dang on it, we got $1, baby.
Girl, y'all look what Good Morning Gorgeous said. I ain't gonna say
yes.
it. I
What
just
she
want
said?
y'all to read it.
What part?
The bottom, under
Oh
Brittany.
yeah.
Mm.
Well, look,
Somebody said, I guess she thought she had a big step or two.
yeah, I saw that. That Lolo, who put that big stuff on? Yep.
Wait, Lolo said the girl Teresa's the narcissist. Oh my lord.
I think she is too. She got
Oh
some
my
different
lord.
things. Yeah, we might be on these podcasts with the breaking news of breaking this really down. If it come out that she lying, it was here first.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't fall for. I mean, I ain't gonna say I didn't believe her, but I wasn't sympathetic at all. I wasn't sympathetic to it.
I mean, I was listening to it and I kind of felt like it was like she was drawn by her desire to want certain things.
Yeah.
She ignored a lot of red flags, but the more I listened to it, I was like, man, this seems like a lot.
Cause really, y'all, at the end of the day, what did he do to her? I mean, he lied to her and made
Well,
false
that's the only thing I
promises.
could think of that he lied
But
to
what
her.
did he do to her?
Yeah, I can't think of nothing else. Now, well, she found out about Peaches, but she still kept him. So
Yeah.
that's nothing.
Yeah,
So the only thing I can think of is the lies.
I mean, what did he do to her? Because if that's the case, shoot, can I get an Audi that I wanted? That my baby daddy didn't buy me before he got locked up. Get Audi? You want to hear my story? Huh? Shoot.
Yeah.
Joanne said she wanted that house on the thumbnail, D.
Ah, yeah, I put that house up there, baby. I said, ooh, child. Well, baby, both of them can finish building and moving in together. Mm.
Yep. But then I got to get down. It's time for us to finish up. Getting ready for tomorrow. I'll be
Okay.
listening in the chat though. I've been up here too long. They probably think I'm crazy. All right. Talk to
Okay,
everybody
thank
later.
you.
I think I'm gonna get down too because I gotta pick up my daughter.
Okay, thank y'all for coming through.
No problem. See y'all later. I'll be in the chat on my way picking her up though.
Okay.
Okay, talk to y'all later. Thank you, D, for letting me up.
You welcome, baby. Then
D,
he had a nerve to get married on top of that. Gee, that boy, that man married every woman he came in contact with. Except for Peaches. Maybe Peaches might be next. Yeah, maybe she might be next. Oh, Peaches. This story crazy, y'all. It is really crazy. I gotta go back when I get off and see what else I can find. Cause this story is crazy. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. The bill still was getting paid. That's how you know she was lying in the beginning. Yep. D, she could be a narcissist. She could have the tendencies of being, yeah. I don't see her as being one, but she can have the tendencies. But I do know for sure, he have a lot of narcissistic tendencies. A lot. Yeah, a lot. He does. But I'm gonna go back and see can I find some more videos and watch. Do anyone of y'all got TikTok? Did y'all follow her on TikTok? Have y'all seen her live lately? Cause I don't have TikTok. I just like be going through the YouTube streets and see what other people like when they post stuff. I watch it, but I don't like really look at her on TikTok. I don't have TikTok at all. hmm Now that's crazy. The Peaches ain't gone to marry him. She knows she don't have to because yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah, that is so true. I didn't think about that. Yeah, Peaches is all about the little quickie and get money and move on. That's all Peaches about. She don't care about that married thing. Yeah. Good night, Brittany. Yeah, she don't really care. Wow. Y'all. I'm getting off at 4:30 so I can eat. I got about 15 more minutes. Yeah. Mm. Poor girl. Poor girl. Girl, I hope you're not telling the lies, girl. Hope you're telling the truth. Do anybody watch her on TikTok? I do. I don't get on there much, but I do follow her. Have you seen the thing? Have you seen the new updates, Christina? 'Cause I don't got TikTok. I just, I like I watch what people send me, or either, like I said, I go through the YouTube streets and see who else following the story, and I just watch the videos. That's why a lot of stuff that I did know because I was watching. Excuse me, because I was watching the videos that people was posting. Yeah. Because they say she's suspended for 30 days. I think her suspension is up this month sometime. I don't know what day. But she did come live and say she was suspended because of something she said she did. She did a video or something. I forgot what she said. But yeah. But she said, I'm learning, I'm learning. I didn't know I couldn't do that. Now I know. And she said, I'm learning. And she said, people is counting my pockets, saying I'm making all this money, and I'm not. Yeah. So she was talking about that too. hmm Yes. I haven't, but I get on there tonight and oh Christina, what you say? You gonna get on there and troll tonight and see what's going on? Does she be having a lot of people in her chat, y'all, when she go live? What you cook, D? Oh, nothing. I've been lazy, y'all, for a couple of days. I don't know if it's the weather or what. Mm-mm. I just been lazy. Maybe I'll find something. Something like I should have bought. Oh, oh no, I had a salad the other day. I don't want no damn salad. I thought you just said they shut her TikTok down. No, I didn't say they shut it down. She can still go live. She said I guess they demonetized her for 30 days. I don't know how they do over there. They demonetize you for 30 days over there. Can you still go live? I don't know. 'Cause I don't know about TikTok. I never had it, so I don't know. But yeah, that's what she said. So I don't know if you can still go live. You know, after they do that, I don't know. I know on Facebook and YouTube you can still go live, but I don't know about TikTok. So maybe if no one haven't seen her live, maybe she can't go live until her restriction is over. That could be right. She she better find some content before this story die down. Oh Lord, she better, cause she gonna be like me. Yes, cause once that story die down, you know when a story die down like that, you know you don't get too many people no more that want to support you. Yeah, I'll be in the bushes screen recording and I'll send it to you, D. Okay, thank you, Christina. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't have TikTok, but I will now. Oh Lord. Yes, you can go live, but you not getting paid until the 30 days is up. Okay, got you, Shelly. Okay, got you. But 30 days not long. It ain't bad like YouTube give you. God darn, YouTube and Facebook be trying to knock you out with it. Man, they could be giving you 3 months. Ugh, and they be the longest 3 months. That's why I said I gotta take it easy on my page. Ooh, yes, baby. Yeah. Lolo says she getting TikTok now until the story die down. Maybe she'll come up with something else, y'all. I don't know. Mm-mm. God bless her soul. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Yeah, we supposed to get a storm tomorrow. Tomorrow and Wednesday. They was just here for the soccer, but the real ones will stay here. We love you, Miss D. Thank you, Denise. I said that. I said that yesterday on my live. I definitely did. I definitely did. Yep, because when the drama gone, they gone. They ain't coming back, baby. Yep. But it's okay. Some of them didn't support me anyway. You're right, Denise. They were just here for the drama. They really didn't support me anyway. We love you, Misty. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, that's how I be. And that's what any like a big story come out. You know what I'm saying? People gonna tune in. They definitely gonna tune in without a doubt. hmm But it's all good. It's all good. I still do my lives no matter who come in the chat, who don't come in the chat. I'm fine with that. We got you, Miss D. Thank you. Damn, she got 36 million followers on TikTok. Yes, they said she got a lot. Oh, and they all somebody said I can't remember what blogger said it. Said that she's coming out with a YouTube channel too. Mm-hmm. Yep. They said she's coming out with a YouTube channel too. Yep, they sure did. I was like, well, okay. Hmm. Yeah, y'all better do 100 parts. Y'all better get ready. Go viral. Shit. Talk about everything you can talk about. I know some of y'all got some stories. And it won't take long to go viral. I heard on TikTok. I heard it do not take long to go viral on TikTok. Yes. She got a lot of followers. She did. Damn. That was really fast. You right. Good morning, gorgeous. Wow. Christina funny. She is funny. She said she had been on the sideline. Oh, she got in the 30 days is long on Facebook. Shit, I heard Facebook give you more than 30 days though. God. She know what the Bible says about when only a few had she better know. Oh, Denise, I heard that. Is that true? I don't think she'll take him back if he do if he do want him. She is a very beautiful woman. I'm not going to take that from her though. Yeah, yeah, she is pretty. What's she gonna do on YouTube? I guess she'll come over here, share a story over here. I don't know. Maybe she has some content going on. But they did say she's getting ready to write her books and she's gonna build up a platform on YouTube. That's what they say, girl. That's what they say, girl. I said, well, they tell me what's a YouTube. Let me go over and see what's going on. Shit, I'm like Miss White. They better get together before it's over. Because once that series over, people may stop, following her story. I'm just saying, you know. Oh, okay, okay. It's her Paris trip blog. Okay, for YouTube. Okay, I knew it was something. I forgot. Yep. Well, open book if you find out and whatever the channel is, let me know. When the bond, I want that man back. That man did a lot there. Christina, she is, but because she did. So she said she gonna blog her whole way there. She gonna take her people with her, to blog on her Paris trip. She did say that. Oh, okay. Yeah, we gotta play for Whitney Houston. Yeah, I feel bad for Whitney Houston. I really do. I really feel bad for Whitney Houston. Wow. Make sure everybody hit the like button for me, please. And she's going to be a side. I don't know, Lola. That's a good question. Ooh, child. Well, you know what I'm talking about now. You know what I'm talking about. The other lady shit. Yes, Robert. People say it's karma, but yes, Robert. People say it's karma, but she has a illness not related to karma. Yeah, everybody can't say everything karma. You're right. You know, some people just don't understand. Everything is just not karma. You know, that happens to people. I mean, some things is and some things is just not. You know, I would never take someone's illness and say that's karma. Now, sometimes God will make you suffer in the time of your sickness for what you did to people. But I won't say the sickness is a karma. So no, I won't say that. I just don't like talking like that. I don't, yeah, I don't like talking like that. Some people, I don't think they're so educated in karma. Some people just say anything karma just to be saying it. They don't know. Yeah, he was wrong. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Yeah, Miss White, it was. It was. Yep. Her alcohol. Yep. Thank you, Open Book. The chill room with Big Cheese. What's up, Big Cheese? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah, I think I think her drinking had a lot to do with her sickness too. And then they said something else that they found out she had. I'm not sure what it was, but yeah. Oh, I ain't cooking nothing today. I'm just gonna eat something quick when I get off here and take me a shower and lay down. Yes, yes, I am. Maybe I might cook tomorrow. I don't know. All depends on how I feel. Shit. I think the weather got me just tired. You know, when it rains, it makes you like tired. Yes, somebody trauma mixed with stress will make your mind snap. That's why I thank God daily a for the sound. Yes, yes. People just ooh. So I won't say that's karma for her. I won't say it. I won't say that. Like everybody else is different. I won't say it. I'm gonna say I feel saddened by the way some people have been treating her. I definitely would say that. When it comes to her money and her living situation and the way people have been talking to her, I don't like stuff like that. Thank you for the cash app. So I would definitely say that. And if y'all find anything out on Teresa, whatever her name is, make sure you send it to me now because I need to keep up with it. I learned in I learned in Sunday school that we have to love people because God is love, right? And you know what, Denise? A lot of people don't know how to love because they wasn't loved by their family. So they don't know how to love. That's why they're so evil. They wasn't taught love by their mother or their father, or maybe whoever raised them. I don't know. Sister, brother, I don't know. So they don't know how to love because they was never taught to love. You know what I'm saying? If you wasn't taught how to love by whoever raised you, you're not gonna learn how to love. That's why you got so many men out here that don't know how to love women because they wasn't taught to love when they was coming up as a child, and vice versa. That's why a lot of women don't know how to love because they was not taught how to love coming up as a kid, and they wasn't taught mores and respect and dignity and things like that. They wasn't taught stuff like that. So that's why they. I mean, I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. And then, right, thank you for the cash app, boo. Thank you. Appreciate you. Um, I was gonna say something. And then sometimes, even though some people haven't been taught by whoever raised them to know how to love and be respectful and things like that, you can teach yourself also. You don't need nobody to teach you. You either choose to teach yourself, right? To love, have respect, and things like that. Or either you choose to go down the other path of having no respect, don't care about loving, right? So everybody take a different path. But if you want to be so productive out here in society, right? And you be like, well, I'm 18 now, and I never was taught how to love anyone. My mom never taught me. My dad never taught me how to do this, how to do that. So you're 18 now. So what you gonna say? I'm 18, but I never was taught by these things, by my mom, my dad, nobody in my family. So I grew up that I wanted to be better, and I wanted to know how to love, and I wanted to love people, and I want to be productive out here in society. So you're gonna work on that and teach yourself that. You're not gonna just be the way that you was not taught. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. So it all depends on the person. Because if you have children, you want to teach your children how to love. My mom didn't. You can tell them, well, my mom didn't teach me how to love anyone, and my mom always taught me to say mean things and this and that. But that's not what you want for your children when you start to have children, or if you got children. You don't want to teach. You want to teach your kids what you wasn't taught by the person whoever may have raised you. So yeah, but again, people, everybody's not like that. Hmm. Yeah. Like I said, I love everybody. I may dislike people ways and dislike the things people, um the way people do and say things, but I would never hate no one. Because hate is a very strong word. And you have to live with that within yourself every day because you hate a person. And while you're sitting out here really hating a person, you're only stopping your own blessings, right? And then the next thing, while you're really hating this person don't even give a damn about you. They went on with their life. They living their best life. They're not waking up thinking about you, disliking you. They don't have no thoughts in their mind about you. But you're waking up every single morning hating this person because something that happened a few years ago, which the next person they don't went on past and forgot all about it, living their life, probably traveling, doing all kind of stuff. But you're gonna stop your blessings by keep hating this person because of what not happened years ago, and you still stuck in that place. That's what I'm saying. You're just stuck, and you can't get out of that place. You definitely just stuck right there, which just don't make no sense at all. So, I mean, if you don't like a person, just move on. Just move on. You don't have to be friends with them again. You don't have to talk to them again. Just move on from it, but don't hate them. You know, don't hate them. Don't hate nobody. Don't do that. And I know, don't get me wrong. I know sometimes people will make you feel that way towards them. Because it has happened to me. Yeah, it has happened to me. So I know people will make you feel that way. And when they do make you feel that way, what you need to do is distance yourself because hate can become bitter. It can make you very, very bitter, and you don't want to, have bitter in your heart every day neither. That's not what you want to do neither. So I definitely completely, I definitely completely understand. Been there and done that. So that's what I'm saying. Thank y'all two ladies for the cash apps. I appreciate y'all. So yeah, that can really happen. You don't want nothing to haunt you, to make you evil and mean every day. Because that's not what I want for real with me. I don't want that. Yes, hate takes and way too much energy. Yes, and nobody deserve much of you. Yes, yes. When you give people your energy like that, baby, sit down and sit down and think about it. You're giving them too much of your energy. Yeah, you give them too much of your energy. Not good. So try to think about it. Yeah. So that's what I say, y'all. To y'all lovely women out there. And if you find yourself that's really becoming to hate someone, that's when it's time for you to distance yourself from that person. I mean, you don't have to tell them why at the time. Just distance yourself. And then maybe if you choose not to want to say anything to them again, maybe about a 5, 6, 7, 8 months down the road, and if you ever see them and they say something, oh, you just cut me off, blah, 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 then you can just say, I distance myself from you because you started making me hate you. And I didn't want to do that, so I had to distance myself. Just be honest with them. That's it. Just be honest. Thank you, Shelly Shell. Yeah, just be honest and tell them. Yeah, that's all you gotta do. Being honest is the best thing. But don't wake up like that every day. Please don't. Don't. You want to wake up first and thank God to see another day. Put a smile on your face. Put your feet on the floor and thank God that you're breathing. You're here to see another day. But don't just wake up and don't thank God for another day. The first thing you say, I hate her. Don't do that. That's not healthy. It's just not good at all. That's what I'm going to say. Turning the other cheek is so hard. Yeah. Yeah. But I don't want to hate nobody. I can't do that. Now, will I say I dislike a person? I say that, but I just can't hate nobody. I don't have that in my heart. Mm-mm. Very, 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 very strong word. Got to be careful about that word. So yeah, y'all, I'm gonna get up off of here. It is 4:40. Find me something to eat. I don't know. I might. I don't know what I might make. I don't know. I got different stuff I'm thinking about. Yes, you need your help. Yes. You started getting sick feeling like that. You started getting sick feeling like, oh my God, I really hate him. Oh my God, I really hate her. You started making yourself sick, started getting a headache and feeling drained and started feeling tired. No, no, I don't want to do that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Pray and give it to God. Yes. Yes. Wait, wow, it's 1:41 here. Still got until 8:30 to be there. Were you at work, Stephanie? You at work, darling? Oh yeah, okay, you at work. Ooh, that sound good, Denise. That was your dinner for the day? Sound yummy, 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 yummy. That sounds good. Mm. I would love to have that plate. Yes, it do sound good, Joanne. That sounds very good. Hmm. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Get you through a couple. Get you a couple of hours through your job. Yes. Hmm. So, y'all, I will see y'all tomorrow. Thank y'all so much for timing in. I appreciate everybody today. Everybody. Thank y'all so much for timing in. If y'all see anything about this story, please let me know, honey. Let me know, let me know, let me know. Hmm. And I will see you guys tomorrow, same time and same place. Y'all be safe. I ain't gonna say be safe out in the YouTube streets. There ain't nothing going on out here, y'all. Everything is silent. So I ain't even gonna say be safe out in the YouTube streets. Because everything is safe right now. Everything is safe and quiet. Everything is quiet, child. Like ain't nothing never happened. Thank you, Robert. I love you guys too. I love you guys too. So I definitely will see you guys tomorrow. You guys have a great night. Sleep well. Peace and love. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.